Let's see if I get any drawing done today. Hello! Where is the chat? Oh my word. Are we live? I hope we're live. Let's see.
I can never tell.
I can't tell.
I just assume that when you guys say one thing, it'll be that way.
It says live.
Oh yes, I am live. Okay. Hold on. I'm like hearing myself.
that's a choice of an avatar chimera.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
well,
Oh boy, this is happening. Chimera is getting creative with his avatars. Hi everyone. Welcome to my Wednesday night stream, the Hellion Art Show. I'm here with Ink-Imp, Nick, and Chimera. Thank you for joining me.
Hey everybody.
I was not late. I set the time for 8:15 because I had something very important to take care of. As some of you might remember. Okay, I'm gonna full stream myself for a minute because some people probably, well, I don't know. The people who were on Shane Davis' stream last week were probably waiting for it. Eric McIntyre. Sir, the stream started at 8:15. Okay, I'm sorry, but I have a way to make it up for you because, as you will soon find out, I keep my promises. Last week, during the closing night for Fiendish on Indiegogo, I promised to make something on Shane Davis' stream, and this is a repayment for all the people who hopped on that stream, who helped me get on there, who helped me get to 15K, which is a stretch goal that I was trying to get to before closing night ended. And we not only got to 15K, we closed at 17.4. It was like almost 17.5 thousand. So I'm still in mild disbelief, and I think I'm still exhausted from all the streams I did last week. But I kept a promise, and this is what was taking me some extra time, guys. Here you go. See? This is all for you. So there you go. I don't have anyone to hand it off to. I know that was a request, but okay. I am a woman of my word, and this is my reward, and hopefully that makes up for me being technically on time but 15 minutes late. Okay, cool.
Irene was just like presenting that sandwich like anybody else knows what the fuck she's talking about.
I promised to make, yeah, I just hopped in the back room in the last minute. I was like, here, I have a sandwich to show. Okay, let's go. I promised to make the viewers a sandwich if we got to 15K on closing night.
I got the context now.
I keep my promises. We did not get to 20K, which I am still aiming for because we are in demand. But there's still time for that. So I might as well chill out Fiendish for a bit. Oh, we have a few chats already. Wadsworth, book looks awesome. Thanks for the sandwich. You're welcome. And thank you for your compliment. Eric McIntyre forgives the tardiness. Oh, I'm so glad. I was really worried. I'm glad you forgave it. It was all due to making something for you. What kind of cheese is on a sandwich? That's Munster cheese. It's my favorite. I love Munster cheese so much. I got like
Munster? Like
Munster.
M-O-N?
Muenster. It's like a German word or something, but it's really good. I really like it. So
does it have like a different texture or something?
No, it's so it has like the edge is usually a little red, and it's like a little, I don't know if you can see it on the shitty webcam.
Is it the one that they usually actually do package in like the red wax?
Yeah, it's a little bit, but no, I can get it over in the States here as like in slices. So it's tuna, spinach, and 2 slices of Munster cheese. And I really like tuna and spinach. So and I got healthy bread just for this sandwich. I went shopping for this nice wheat bread yesterday just to make this. So there you go. Dang. All right. Shane O'Sullivan lives in Munster province. Oh. What a coincidence. That's funny. All right. So before we get too into it, let me I must shill my comic. So because we are now in demand. I don't think we're at 20K yet. No, we're not. But we are ever so close. Oh my dear. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Here we go. All right, so thank you to everyone who has backed Fiendish so far. We are at 19,000, almost 19,500. again, I'm still mildly in disbelief, but this is super awesome. I'm keeping this campaign on in demand until we go to print, so probably still have like a month for it. So I'm really hoping we get to 20K. I mean, it seems like we will. There's only $500 to go, but you never know. The stretch goal for 20K is that I originally made the sketch cards available to only people who backed during the campaign. But I have decided that at 20K, I will add one extra sketch card. So they will, I mean, not sketch, I'm sorry, trading card. My brain is mush. Again, I'm very tired from.
I thought that was going to be a combination of two things. Like, oh, it's like a trading card, but you're going to do
now I said it, so I had to
person.
do all of it. No trading cards. So trading cards. I had a set of 3 trading cards, which is a reward for 15K, and now I'm going to add one more at 20K, and also make the trading cards available for all backers, which includes the people who back during in demand. So help us get to 20K. It'll be super awesome, and I can just do so much more stuff. I can like start funding chapter 2, and Carlos here, who is Ink-Imp, who is actually my colorist, will get paid to color chapter 2, which I'm sure he's very happy about, and I'm working on that now. So I
love actually getting paid for my work, you guys. Have you guys heard of that stuff? It's awesome.
I know, it's very
I get 12 more sandwiches.
It doesn't happen a lot to artists. What happened?
So you're working on chapter 2 already?
Oh yeah, I am working on chapter. That's what I've been doing. All week. I've been penciling. I'm on like page 13. I've been rocking through these pencils because I started thumbnailing chapter 3 already. So I'm just like in a huge rush to, I don't know. I'm really into it this week. I really want to get these pages done. But then I'm like, okay, I have to calm down. I have to draw the trading cards. So, and I have to finish the stickers as well. And I have a bunch of other things to draw. But yeah, so again, thank you everyone who has backed this campaign. You guys are so awesome. Check it out, Fiendish on Indiegogo.
Seems like Eric is asking about your wood burning.
Yes, let's see. Oh, thank you for pointing that out. Eric says, I had a question about the it's pyrography. Pyromancy. I would love to have a pyromancy here. I should do that. Is image your choice, or can we request what you burn into it? You can, by default, the image will be a demon, like a demon of my design, and each one will be individually different. But if you want to request something, you can message me. Just private message me. Twitter works, or I do check my like other message box on Twitter, or Instagram also works. Send me your backer number, because that's how I keep track of things, and I will do special requests for the demon plaque. So
whose dog is that in the background, for fuck's sake?
I don't know. It's not over here. I did have a random dog in my backyard today, but it's not here.
Oh, it's my stuff. Sorry, guys. I was completely spacing out because I was like opening stuff to get ready to work, and it's like, oh yeah, some dog barking in somebody else's house. It's probably fucking Chimera, fucking asshole. Yeah, there's not as around here.
Fucking everybody else's fault. Yeah. Well, there you go. Cool.
Yeah, sorry guys. I don't know. There's just
neighbor.
Someone either yelling or a dog barking lately, and just kind of blur it out of my head.
Sounds like you kind of live in chaos. I'm going to show off these plaques real quick. We have another guest. BoobDanArt is here. I will let you on in just a second, but let me show off these plaques because since Eric brought it up, and here we go. These are the plaques that we're talking about. These are the handmade. This is original art tier that comes with the plasma reward, the plasma tier reward on the Indiegogo for Fiendish. So all of these are handmade wood burning plaques, and they're one of a kind. I designed each of them individually, and that's for $100. You get the book, you get 3 posters, you get a little acrylic demon standee, and one of these original art pieces. So I've been working through these. I have a lot to do. I have the stickers, I have the trading cards, I have these wood burning plaques, but I'm very excited, and I have so many of these to do, but I love doing them. So thank you guys so much, everyone who has backed these. And if you would like one of these, you can back the plasma tier on the Fiendish Indiegogo, and I do requests. So you can just message me with your backer number, and I will do a custom drawing. It can be like a character, it can be your original character. Someone actually already asked me to do that, so that's okay. Just message me, and I will take care of you. I got you. All right.
How about if someone actually suggests like a combination? What if you guys could actually ask for one of your own characters as one of Irene's demons? That could be fun.
You can do that. I will do anything. As long as it's not like if it realistically won't fit on those plaques because it's only like about 7 inches. But if it fits, I will draw. If it fits, I draws. So.
What about Donovan from Berserk?
So moving on. You know what? I will do it. I am here to please the fans. I will do it. It's not like we haven't been on a Donovan drawing spree. I will add Dan's been sitting in the back room for a while, so let me add him on. Hello!
Hello, friends! How's
Hello.
everybody doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. I haven't met any of you guys, I think. Or maybe Chimera, maybe. And hi.
I do believe you are in a couple
Nick.
of the same chats. So this is
We are.
Yep, this is Ink-Imp Nick or Carlos. We can't decide what to call him. He is my colorist on Fiendish.
Awesome.
And Chimera and Dan, I assume you guys know each other.
We've seen each other around. I don't know if I've been on a chat with Chimera live before like this. I think I've just been in the actual chat before.
Yeah, I think it's chats.
Yeah.
Coolio. Well, first time
All
for
good.
everything. Let me see. Let me do a few more. Oh, you know what? Let me play the trailer because you never know. I'm really proud of this trailer. And apparently, I played the trailer on Ryan Wynn's show for Fiendish, and somebody in the show said they hadn't seen it. They backed the book, but they hadn't seen the trailer. So this trailer is really awesome. So I'm going to play it real quick. Then let's take care of some chats, and we can get to all y'all's campaigns. All y'all's. That's the Georgism I picked up. Yes. You will have noticed many Georgisms. StreamYards is being slow. All right.
Oh, geez. Is anybody also getting this? I just got it too.
Ba-bam! All right. Oh, I don't know where Nick went. His internet might have fallen off, but there you go. There is the trailer for Fiendish. And again, we are almost at 20K. So if you like what you see here, go to Indiegogo, check out Fiendish. All right.
Oh, refresh, by the way.
Refresh!
Back-
What?
Back it today, friend.
Back it today.
Maybe
Did
that
someone
was
just did I refresh late, or was it did someone just back it? What? Sorry?
It was like that a few hours ago. Maybe
Oh, okay. I just
maybe
didn't
I shouldn't
refresh
have-
it after a while. What?
Well, maybe I shouldn't have told you to refresh because then you get that high pitched voice.
Oh,
And I'm
right.
wearing
I'm
earbuds.
sorry. I can't help it. Oh, okay. Anyways, I think it was like that. I guess it was like that a few hours ago because I don't see any brand new backers, but I just didn't refresh at the start of the stream. Okay, cool.
So who's the trading card of at 20K?
I think it'll be a monster. So the original 3 was the 3 characters: Iskul, Casimir, and Yomi. And I think that at 20K the trading card will be the monster, and it'll come with all the stats and stuff. So
Okay, cool.
Yep. So 20K will unlock the 4th trading card, and that will be for all backers, including people who back for In Demand. So check it out.
Yep, that music for the trailer, is that a band or is that just generic music?
That is, well, the I don't think it's a band. It's this composer called Paul Werner, and I bought it off Adobe stock.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, but he apparently does a lot of like movie trailer music and stuff. So it's pretty well known for like epic music and all that. But
Okay.
yeah, it's
Well,
not.
yeah, I like listening to Viking music when I'm writing Testament. So
Well, I do have a giant playlist of like Viking music for Fiendish. If I'll send it your way.
alrighty.
Coolio. Let's look at some chats. Chimera has the classiest profile pic in existence. Yes.
Let me get it back. There we go. Maybe
The
just something.
classiest.
Or this one, the Snail Apostle, who's the most powerful apostle of all time.
I never noticed that. Wow.
Yeah, that's all the meme. He sacrificed his friends to be a 2-foot snail. Like
That's amazing. Yeah, I hope it was all worth it. Hope it's all worth it.
Worth it.
Oh, Nick is back. Hey there.
Hey,
You dropped
guys.
out for a minute.
Returned.
Yes.
It seemed like your trailer was too much for my computer to handle today.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
look at
God. So this is also why you should back Fiendish, because my poor color
just
is a
acting out
computer
today.
that's about 8 years old, and it can't handle anything. This is... I'm going to make fun of your computer again. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get you a new computer, though. So, back Fiendish, save my colorist. I'm sorry my trailer killed your computer, Nick.
No, yeah, it just was timing, but I don't know. I think it's maybe because I'm actually using the internet from the living room today. It just crashed all of a sudden.
Oh boy. Well, I will not be playing the trailer again. Hopefully nobody else's stuff crashes your computer. It's alright, at least I'll know what happened. Thank you, Pale Rider, for that. I do like my red headphones. They're cute, aren't they? Johnny Cage's Donovan is still a better character than Joseph Oh, fighting words. Fighting words.
You know who's the best character?
Ooh.
Take down the banner and you'll see. There you go.
Oh no. Okay, we're kicking you. Get off my show.
I've yet to meet one person who wasn't disgusted by that avatar.
Okay, everyone is disgusted by that. Every normal, every sane person. My gosh. Replicant, hello! You made it! Thank you for joining. Dojogun! Would you do a self-portrait on a plaque? Sure. I mean, it's so weird. I don't really draw self-portraits, but I'll do it. So request it. I feel like it's a little weird, but sure. I am here to please the fans. Yeah, I don't really like drawing myself. Some artists do, but I don't. Let's see. Paul Werner. Yeah, Werner. W-A-R-N-E-R. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Another band, if you like Viking stuff, that sounds like real heavy, like folky, but real heavy with some drums and Word Runa. I mean, most people who are into like pagan and Viking music know that. I love Word Runa. So awesome. Word Runa, Heilung, and let me see, Danheim. I'm gonna type them in the chat.
Okay.
In a minute.
I also listed I'm gonna butcher the name, Ensiferum or something. It's like Viking.
I don't know. Yeah, we gotta trade playlists. We gotta trade playlists sometime. So there we go. Those are the bands I just mentioned. Just shared a stream with some eye-catching hashtags. Thank you, Pale Rider. You are the master of eye-catching hashtags, so I believe you. I truly believe you. Let's see.
So wait, are you guys talking about other comics being back that are like about Vikings?
No, just
I think we just like listening to Viking music.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I do have this very epic Fiendish playlist. I shared it on the Discord, but maybe I should share it on Twitter as well. I don't know. Like, it's an awesome playlist, and it's like all I listen to when I work. Eric says, I just started getting into Berserk. It is pretty good. Yes, it is. Ooh, yes. It's everyone knows what happens, but yes, that tentacle scene, it is very intense. Yeah,
I
man.
have never
it's
had
just
someone actually
so
describe
heavy.
that scene as the tentacle scene.
I know. Everyone just straight out says, but I guess you know what,
it's-
Eric? Thank you for censoring that, because YouTube is a bitch about these things.
Or
I know.
for letting us know
Probably.
what part of that scene you were paying attention to.
Ooh. I mean, who wasn't paying attention to that though? Or is that just me? Ignore that. So, Jeremy says, "Hello, chat. Hello. Hi. Ooh, so many chats. Yes, word Runa. Ooh, thank you for sharing links, Chimera. You are the best. All right, cool. I think that is enough. We're caught up on chats. Let's look at some other people's campaigns before I yap on for too long. I guess Chimera, you're here first, so shall you be willing to share your wares?
There's not much updates. I'm waiting on some sketch cards, and I got Joe Ball doing a print for me. I don't have much to show.
Okay.
I'm going to show some new colors I got from my colorist.
Sure.
I'm also behind on colors because they take forever. Yeah.
Anything is good. Any updates? Well, just putting your campaign out in front of new eyes is always good. Did we turn Eric into a weeb already? Oh, yes. I mean, I don't know. Berserk is like the most non-weeby manga out there. So, I mean, I think what would we have to get him into to qualify as a weeb?
Okay.
Stuff like Kyoani, probably.
What is the weebiest shit to get into? Now I have to look this up. Let me see.
Yeah, if you read all 1,000 chapters of One Piece, I would consider you a weeb.
That's true. I feel like
I
the
don't know,
mainstream
that's-
shonens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are like the most common ones. Like One Piece is so popular.
Okay. I'm sharing screen. I can't tell if you're.
Oh, there you are. All right.
Okay. There we go. Yeah. So just
Sweet.
I've had the line art done for a while. The colors is finally catching up. So here he is. With some rebellion characters and some panel storytelling. But never hold a gun right behind a guy because he can take it away. So there you go. Yeah. So yeah. I'll post an update when I have something, but for now, not much of an update. Sketch cards are a good way to get some money. So Press Nacevedo is going to do some sketch cards for me to bring in some money.
Oh darn, Chimera, you took it off of the screen right as I was zooming in to try and look at the detail.
Mix of colors. You wanted to see those colors.
I mean, I wanted to see the whole picture. It's just really tiny when I don't zoom in.
Oh, okay. I'll share it again.
It did look good.
Yeah, Marcos Martin is doing book 1, and then I hired a separate colorist. Where the hell is my thing? Yeah, there it is.
Infinity.
Here, I'll zoom in.
Thanks. There you go.
That guy still does not look 19.
Well, he has that Nephilim blood, so maybe that's why he looks older.
Am I right? Sure. Okay. I'm gonna tease you about it forever.
I mean, you're not the first one to say that, but
yeah, you do want your action heroes to look like real sturdy and big. So
it's like,
if you look at
90210 teenagers.
Yeah,
like JoJo, like this is a high school student.
I think JoJo's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's a whole fucking other universe.
Well, yeah. Well, even in real life, you have
what
John Hamm, who looked like a 40-year-old man when he was 18.
I forget what was
that does happen
the age
too.
of Jotaro? Because I remember
like 18.
my wife is always bringing that up as a joke. I'm just a regular 18-year-old.
Yeah,
he's 17. Yeah,
he's 18.
No, he's 17.
You are just a regular 18-year-old child. My camera is not.
Want to trade some Pokemon cards?
Pokemans. Would you like Pokemans?
Well, it's even funnier in part 3 because Jotaro is like smoking and stuff. Like he's acting like a 25 or 30-year-old. It's hilarious.
That's amazing. Yeah, JoJo's a whole different universe, so that's different. Let's see. Chris Cranham says Bleach is for alpha males. Bankai. Okay. Suppose it is now. To know about that. Bankai.
I can't watch an anime if there's like a million chapters.
I failed.
I just can't get into it.
No, I watched Bleach until it started getting, I don't know, it felt kind of repetitive. Early on, Bleach was really, really good. I was really into it during high school. But I never watched the anime. I read the manga.
I always hear that a lot of people that fell out of love with that series really liked the beginning of it. I actually rather disliked it. I could not get into the slice of life stuff going on in Bleach. And I usually love slice of life stuff.
Let me guess. Do you like Naruto?
Not really.
Yeah, Nick is weird. It's rather hard to predict what he'll like.
What about
No, but it's
Hellsing?
just
You
like-
can't hate.
Hellsing's awesome.
I don't particularly like Hellsing.
Are you serious? Okay.
It looked
I
fun.
was shocked
It
by
looked fun
that.
when I was a teenager. It looked fun, but even then, at least the anime was not feeding enough story for me to just see something actually happening between fight scenes. So I was disinterested.
What about Vagabond? You can't hate Vagabond.
Oh yeah, I love Vagabond. That
Okay,
that
there
was
we
great.
go. Finally.
I love that. The slow pacing is great. Is that right, Irene?
No. So Vagabond is very special, and I love it to an extent, but I can't stand the pacing. It's like watching grass grow, and I'm like, hurry up.
You can tell how careful Irene is being because she actually makes a preamble about it to be careful in this chat.
Because
she won't
I
do it in other
actually
chats.
really appreciate the art. I'm fine with pissing people off. I bought the books just for the art. The art is fucking phenomenal, but like it's like Mamoru Oshii had a baby with himself and wrote the storyline and the pacing. It's just like, let's just philosophically mull over everything and just stare at the sky for a whole volume. And I'm like, please, hell no, help me, stop. I can't stand any shit to be happening.
Did the author of Vagabond quit or did he die?
No, he quit. He just doesn't feel like
he-
drawing
he's-
it anymore.
Jesus.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing that one. That's all.
What an asshole.
Yeah, no, he literally was just like, yeah, I don't feel like drawing it. I don't feel like forcing myself to draw it. So, Cowboy Bebop, yes. Cowboy Bebop is amazing.
And to be fair, though, it's such a detail-intensive comic. I can see how people can actually get burned out of doing something like that. You know, because in a lot of North American comics, you can take a break. You know when you can take a break. You know when you can take shortcuts. Where the hell do you take shortcuts in Vagabond? Every single panel is so full of detail.
I know. I mean, honestly, that kind of worries me with like, that's why I'm like, I want assistance because I don't want to get burned out on my own work. But at the same time, it's like, he has assistance and he can just simplify the style and finish drawing the story. So it annoys me. Like, finish your shit.
Yeah, but then like so many people would complain if you went for a long time with a more complicated style, then suddenly just made a hard cut on simplification. And a lot of people probably got into Vagabond because of the style too.
Probably,
like you,
but then look at like, yeah, but you can simplify without the art looking worse. So, because the reverse has happened. The only time I've seen art get simplified was like Hunter x Hunter, but it's just because like, oh my god, we have to get shit done and get the work out. But I have seen art styles completely change for Trigun. Remember, it was originally a shonen, and then it went to a seinen magazine. The art went like really detailed, and nobody had a problem with that. So I don't know if like the reverse people would complain. Probably more so, but at least you're getting the story done.
To be, you know what? Because even if it turns out to be better, people that might not be used to it, it might be a lot easier for them to feel like they're getting less than what they were getting before.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think that's what happened to Bleach, the mangaka. Just he got burnt out. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, like he was actually one of the few people from Shonen Jump that I've actually seen that actually speak out against how much they really push them to follow the format. He was super pissed off about it.
It was like editorial was pushing him to do things he didn't want to, and that's what really burned him out, which is sad.
They do that. Did you hear the Cell Saga from Dragon Ball Z? Is like the editors just kept telling Akira Toriyama, "No, we kind of need it this way. Do it again. Do it again."
I know. You know, I've been wanting to talk about that, but like, you know what? You know, because the thing is just that we everybody that watched DBZ was just like, shit. You know, like Toriyama is a genius, but then and you see how much his editors really hold the reins over him. But then I see what he does by himself, and it's just. He does not know how to lead a serious story. He just devolves into comedy all the time. And when it's not a comedy, it is very jarring and annoying. Just like look at like I haven't actually been following up with the anime, but like look at what they've written out for like Vegeta and like the stuff after he came back. It's just comedy because he just does not like him at all. I kind of feel like a lot of the good points of DBC might have been his editors reeling Toriyama away from just making everything funny and cutesy.
Well, Dragon Ball started off kind of fun and cutesy, and then
No, yeah, and I love Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z is a whole other animal.
yeah. Well, mainly because it was in the 90s, and I guess everything was just muscles and actions and yelling and powering up and all that. Funny enough, the problem with this conversation is we're all talking about manga and not Western comics. No one is talking about Western comics. Everyone I talk to talks about manga. It's hilarious.
I was just
No.
assuming that you guys were all big anime manga people, so I was just listening because I don't know much about a lot of the newer stuff.
Oh
But,
well, you can come to us if you want to get into it. I am definitely more anime and manga. I know about American stuff. I just don't like it.
Read Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer. Those are pretty fucking good.
I saw I'd never seen any of the other. I think I'd seen some of the manga art for Demon Slayer, like way back. Like, I don't know, probably closer to when it first came out. But I hadn't seen any of the anime or really knew anything about the story. And then my friends and me, we all have this movie pass thing with the AMC where we can go like a bunch of times a month for like one single fee. So we went and saw the Demon Slayer film without seeing the series. That was an experience.
Oh, you must have
like-
felt rather lost then, right? Because I mean, I
A
haven't
little
seen
bit.
it, but I know that it's supposed to literally be a continuation of the plot to skip out a whole season.
Yes. So it was really odd because we were like coming right in the middle of the whole thing. But I will say the film did a good job, though, of giving you enough sort of flashback stuff to explain motivations and like kind of like what people were doing. So you weren't completely lost. But it was like, for me, it was a culture shock because the anime that I'm used to is like stuff from like the 80s and like early 90s. Like,
Yeah.
I think
yeah. And
like
suddenly,
the
like all
last-
of these little soft boys.
oh well, yeah, it's like I was like, is the main character a they them character? Is it a female or is it a dude? And then I finally figured out it was I think it's a dude.
Dan, did you get? I don't know if he shows up on that movie, but did you get did you have to do a double take for Michael Jackson's showing up?
No, he did not show up in this thing. They didn't have anything like that. But
For me,
they
that's
had
the
these
most jarring
characters.
thing about that whole series.
They did
It's
have
just,
these,
it just. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that some of the I don't know how to describe it. Like some of like the emotional inflections of the way the characters behave are like so crazy, like over the top that like some of the friends that I went with that don't watch anime at all, they were like, "What the hell am I watching right now?" like
That does annoy me. Like they do the crazy voices. I'm just like that.
Yeah,
It's
and they're
jarring
like-
to my ears.
and they're like crying and all that stuff, and you're like, "What the hell's going on right now?" I did like
Yeah.
the pig guy. I thought was really cool. I don't remember what his name was, but he
I
was
don't
like
think
this.
most people remember what his name is. We
Yeah.
were watching it for
Big
fun.
guy.
Just a
Big
crazy
guy.
dude with
guy.
a war mask.
The boar guy is awesome. Like I really enjoyed him. The flame guy, which I guess maybe he's a major character or something. I don't know. Like he was just in the. It seemed to me like he was just in the movie, but I wasn't sure. But
Oh yeah, he's the one that has like
Blonde
big blonde hair and like really
Yes.
focused eyes, right?
he
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
samurai version of the Superman character from My Hero Academia to me.
Huh.
But,
All
It
Might.
might have been just a movie.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole series. I don't know. I only watched the first few
alright.
episodes, and it was
I
decent.
like the stuff that I got into, like I would say, like because I started off like way back with like Robotech and like stuff like that back in the 80s, and then like in like the 90s I got into stuff like Tenchi Mayu and Trigun, obviously, and like Cowboy Bebop and Big O and
Oh, Dan, if you like more old school feeling styles to it, maybe Megalobox might be something good to check out.
What's it called?
Megalobox. That's an anime. It's rather recent, and it's about boxing in the future, where a lot of people use like these like weird piston backpacks to actually like deck other people with enough strength to like blow their head open.
Wow, that sounds crazy.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's very, despite the whole
Is it like
futuristic
Fist of
stuff,
the
I feel
North
like
Star
it hardly
crazy?
matters. It's what?
Is it like Fist of the North Star crazy?
I don't think it's that
it's actually
crazy.
it's actually very
I love that.
grounded. I kind of actually feel like the tech stuff is almost unnecessary for the plot, just to kind of like make the main character feel a little bit more special. He's like, I don't use a tech backpack. It's like, whoa.
It's a little like too edgy on purpose, but it's also like the art style is fantastic.
But that's
Okay.
what muscle bound anime used to be. It was all about being
Yes.
edgy. It's like that. If you like that kind of stuff, check those out. I was on a big nostalgia trip for like Vampire Hunter D kind of stuff when it came out. So I was pretty
Vampire
happy
Hunter
to
D.
see that. That one, like, I have to say, when people say it's like you have to love Bleach, you have to love Naruto, it's like you have to love Vampire Hunter D. That thing is way too beautiful to dislike, even if you hate the story or anything.
Which one? The 85 movie or the 2000 called?
I enjoy both of them actually.
Yeah,
I like both for the story, but yeah, again the really expensive looking one. How much did that one actually cost? And you say it was like in the 2000s that one came out?
Yeah, Bloodlust came out in 2000.
Bloodlust, there we go, yeah.
Dan, if you want to watch something weird, I suggest you want to watch Gintama. It's pretty interesting.
My word.
For someone that is talking about not having been much into mono animes, Gintama.
Yeah. If the fact that you know about Gintama and have seen it, that's I think that counts as a level of weebery.
That is a really weeby show.
Yes, it's like you have to really understand weebery to get it.
Yeah, so I was in a chat. I think it was on Phil's channel, and someone was Phil was surprised I was a weeb, and I'm like, I've been watching like anime since 2008. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, Phil keeps telling me, he's like, you need to find your weebs, Dan. You need to get some weebs.
I think you do. It's good entertainment.
I'm like, oh my god.
You have to find your niche. You have to find your angle of attack to get into it.
Have you seen the Berserk movies or the animated series of Berserk, Dan?
I have seen that stuff from back in the day. I really like that. I had never gotten the manga or like seen the manga until like more recently, oddly enough. But I'd seen the animation. I even have some of the figures. I have the version of him without the full armor clad, and then the version with all the armor.
Oh, you mean? You mean was like a young mercenary?
Yeah, young mercenary, and then the armored version later, where there's multiple like attachments. You can change it up to be like the various like incarnations.
Yeah, Black Swordsman, or maybe you're talking about the Berserker armor.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, I can't imagine the young version actually being able to be retrofitted to get the modern armor.
Well, no, they're two different figures that they sell. The armor one comes as its own thing.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
I just want to say, someone shouted out Tsutomu Nihei's work on Blame. Yes, Tsutomu Nihei is awesome. Well, not especially on Blame, but Tsutomu Nihei is awesome, and he's actually an architect that became a mangaka, and he's the reason I like drawing backgrounds. And also, someone mentioned Hajime no Ippo. That is the original boxing anime, so that is another one. Check out if you like that kind of stuff.
Megalobox looks like a tribute to Hajime no Ippo.
have you seen any of you seen Fist of the North Star? I mean, it's kind of
I actually
based.
haven't. I'm disappointed in myself.
Yeah. Oh, and Volt in the chat mentioned Desert Punk. That is a funny ass show.
Desert Punk. Don't know that one.
So that's the figure, one of them.
Oh, that's just his rig. That must be Hand of the Hawk. Yeah, no, that's just his rig. No, wait, he has the Iron Hand, so that's.
Oh, let me full screen you. Yeah.
That's Black
Someone
Swordsman.
in the chat is saying for you to show off your collection. So.
I like the boots. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the Black
My
Swordsman.
collection is
Show us. Okay, so Nick paints a lot of
minis. I was like, oh no, now too many people are looking at it. Come back, my beauty. My eyes.
Wow.
So you don't have
I think we would all enjoy seeing all of your figurines, just so you know, please.
Well, I don't have them all in here. Like, I only have like.
I want to get a Vento one.
Show us the Donna
Obviously.
one.
Oh, Shane O'Sullivan mentioned Sword of the Stranger. Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, that's another good one to get into, Dan.
Yeah,
Sword
especially
of
if you like.
We're gonna
retro-
make a
retro
list
anime.
for you.
Make a list for me to catch up, so it'll be my homework.
Well, just a few that we think you would like, so you can like kind of find your genre. You know.
I'm very
Yeah.
specific, stylistic on like the art style that I like. That's why I haven't seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Sword of the Stranger has some of the
At a
best
certain
stuff.
point, a lot of the heavy computer stuff is the reason why I dropped out of watching a lot of anime stuff.
No,
No,
of the Stranger
Sword of the Stranger is it's one of those that they really put a lot of money into making very fluid animations. If you like old school, I don't know, long fights from those old anime. That's the kind of stuff that you could look into.
Yeah, the fight scenes are very well choreographed.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What happened?
No,
What?
and then it was
I
just
don't-
Irene.
Yeah, he dropped out. Did his computer also fail to handle the stream? Oh, he'll be back. I did not kick him or anything. He just disconnected.
For fuck's sake,
So,
invest in your computers, people. What the hell?
oh man. Okay, well, Nick has a legit
that comment.
excuse.
Invest in computers, you plebs. What is? Don't you have money?
Plebs. To be fair, Nick is in apparently the hellhole where you can't get computers for any affordable price range. So. I did not ban him, Eric. I'm waiting for him to come back.
We all saw him.
Why would I ban? I want to see his figurines.
You hadn't seen your type of anime. You got mad.
Yes, I'm secretly very passive aggressive, just like you haven't seen anime. I like.
So what are we drawing today, Berserk?
Yeah, I'm just finishing the Berserk I started on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So,
You look familiar.
figured I'd finish it up.
You need to draw Farnese, your favorite character, Farnese. There we go.
I will not draw it. She is not my favorite character. I hate her, and I'm not going to draw her ever.
I don't get the appeal. It just felt like her story ended in the conviction arc. I don't feel
Yes.
like we needed to see more of her. If anything, we need to see more of the hooker named Luca.
Yes, they should have replaced. Luca should have been in the place of Farnese.
Well, it would have made sense because she cared for Casca, so she would continue.
Yeah.
It would make
Yeah.
sense. I don't know why they didn't do that.
I don't know. I feel like Berserk is. I think the way Miura did it was very.
What's the deal? That she lived it for longer?
What?
Hmm.
Like
Oh,
the way
did I
Miura
just
does
glitch
some
out
things.
while I was talking?
Yeah, you glitched out. It's okay. Well, I was saying that
Oh,
the way Miura does things is very instinctive, but on the same time, it feels like stuff like why wasn't Luca part of the group, or why was Farnese there? It's like he doesn't think things through from the start, and sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't. I heard.
wouldn't Luca have stayed with her band of prostitutes and take care of them like she said she would?
I
Dan's
guess.
back.
Returned.
He could have
Why would
finagled
she
a way
drag-
for her to come along with it. Finagle.
Why would she
figure
drag
something out.
them into the hell that is living with Guts and his friends?
I don't know, but to take care of Casca, so she's like that kind of person.
Oh,
I feel like she's also more practical and that she knows to also make a living and know to go somewhere that she has more chances of surviving.
Okay, all right. We can argue about this some other time.
We
But
have
I'm
a-
right.
Johnny Cage has a good comment.
Oh, where?
Joke.
Is everyone trying to not mention Rurouni Kenshin? No, there's just too many good anime out there, but Rurouni Kenshin is absolutely amazing because creators piece of shit or do y'all just not like it? No, I actually do like Rurouni Kenshin. I didn't watch the anime. I watched the manga, but I remember seeing the manga in high school and I was like, oh, everybody loves it. I'm going to finally sit down and read it. And I couldn't stop reading it until I was done. Because we had manga bookstores in Taiwan. So I just sit there after school all day for a week. I read the whole thing. So
It's really good.
I don't know.
It is
why
really
I can't
good.
pick- I don't know why I can't pick both. I like the anime, but I think the guy's a piece of shit. So there you go.
Mhm.
ooh,
Well,
yeah.
cool.
There's some of that.
Kill la Kill! That's a fucking amazing show.
Yeah, I love that show.
Wait, there was a Kill mini in there?
Yeah,
two-
at the
two
bottom.
Action
Oh, and
figures.
There's another one.
Yeah,
There's the
it's,
older
it's just,
sister.
it's just so fuzzy. There we go. I see it. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's this web camera that I have to use. I'm trying to get it to focus, but
Oh no, it's better than whatever I usually get when I try and show
you got
something off on my
Shredder.
camera.
I didn't even know this was Shredder one because it was his.
Shredder's the Super 7 one. He's really really well done. I got these guys over here.
What is that? What is that spider monster from on the top left?
Spider monster, top left.
Oh,
that thing there?
Not on here anymore.
We're at.
Yeah,
There
that
must
one,
be like
right next to the shark. Right next.
Oh
to the shark.
yeah, that one.
Well,
the shell.
That's the Gartham from Dark Crystal.
Oh,
Big lobstrosity thing.
Oh, cool. That's from like the modern one, right?
I think they have them in the modern one, but it came from. This is based on the one from the movie, the old '80s one.
Oh, really? I don't remember. You know, when we watched the movies, I don't recall. I kept thinking that the spider monster was a new thing. I didn't remember actually seeing a humanoid spider on the old one. Oh, that's a sick Mumra.
Dude,
I didn't see
that's
that
the
one
glow in the
either.
dark one. He glows in the dark if I turn the light out. I got my Jaws
Nice.
figures. And I got these ones down here. Little Frodo. I got the Baron in my lap so you could see the figures behind him, but the Baron Harkonnen goes right in there.
Yeah, Johnny Cake, like, yeah, I understand. I rip most of the stuff out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there it is.
So cool. Yeah, all I have
Skarsgård.
to say to yes,
Man.
that is Argmady.
I got this
Don't have to pay
figurine
for
off. I got this off Wish.
Nice.
I did not get the Castle Grayskull off Wish. I got like a giant, oversized Wine Punch, like Punchy Man. Got the figures from the Black Hole.
Eric has comments to make. Where is the Tick? I thought you were a man of class and refined taste, Dan.
The Tick, I don't have any action figures of the Tick. I had like Happy Meal toys of him at one point, but I don't know where those are at. I got Ren and Stimpy Super 7 figures.
This is awesome. I want a studio with all
How long
this
have you
shit.
been collecting this stuff?
And then over here, I got an Ed 209. I got a random doll figure that I'm gonna make a Sean Connery Zardoz figure out of. I've got a V doll. I've got the Dreadnoks car, and I've got
People are saying Pits in the chat. Do you have a Pit action figure or comic?
Dude, I have a comic, but I don't have a Pit action figure. I wish I had a Pit action figure.
Oh wow, you got the first.
Oh, that was one of the
I don't
really
think-
annoying ones that you actually had to like hunt down like a whole collection of action figures, and they each came with a piece of him, right?
Yeah, but I don't even think those even looked right. I got these over here. These are cooler. Faust, first appearance of the Crow, but I didn't get it because of the Crow. I got it because of the Cuda story in it. Got an original Dan Frega amusement park design for Magic Mountain.
Ooh.
I got my buddy Passed Away's book on the wall, Lynch Mob. That's a Greg Pulo cover. What else? What other random stuff do I have in here?
Shane, that's awesome.
I got an alien.
That's a great sculpt. Oh, look! Alien. Yeah. Oh, you got everything.
That's about it. I will have a few things in here.
You need more anime stuff, though.
I got a Frog G.
Thanks for the tour.
Yeah, that is freaking awesome. Oh my god.
Yeah. The room is worse, but yeah, this is all I have in here.
Oh no, that's fantastic.
So let's see if I can switch back without killing my laptop.
I know this was from a while
shrunk
back,
you. Sorry.
but
oh, it's a miracle!
You did it!
Technology works. I made it to the other side.
Voila! Amazing. Must be an alternate dimension. Woodrow, hail! Welcome. Sumo asked, was that Alice from Alice in Wonderland?
It was. They had a really cool like 12-inch Disney Alice that I got like for like they were like on clearance for like $3 because of COVID, I guess. And I was like, that's not bad for $3. I'll get that. And they like they did some like weird.
I did the same right before quarantine. Many discounts on stuff.
Yeah, they did some like weird thing with like spray paint or something, or not spray paint, but like they sprayed the hair with something and they pre-styled it like with these like heavy sort of animation sort of style, like looks like to the hair. So I was like, that's kind of cool. I clicked Alice and Jessica and some Disney Anna stuff, but not a lot. I got this Frodo for free in the mail. It's kind of cool.
Oh,
Are you on
Okay.
Twitter? I'm just gonna DM you a bunch of like watch.
Alrighty.
What's
there
your
you
Twitter?
go. Chimera will initiate you. Nick, you were saying you saw a comment earlier that we missed.
Oh, well, yeah,
Comments,
no,
please.
I guess it was just a question that Kriegel was making about if I ever do prank Irene with color submissions, such as making everybody Pepto-Bismol pink or breast cancer awareness T-shirts or something.
Why would you do that?
No, I don't. I've never actually ever done that with anybody, both because that is more work for me, and secondly, I have
Smart.
had
Smart
people
colorist.
with a very poor sense of humor that I've worked with on coloring.
That too.
So I tend to reserve those kinds of things to just joke around with my wife. Or I'll
Well,
put things that my inkers won't notice, and then I get to have fun with little references or things like that that I make with the colors.
Oh shit! Now I have to go look for all the references that you make for my pages. God damn it! Well, I don't mind a joke as long as the pages get done and the final
I think that's a.
you know that.
I think that tends to be a good. It tends to be a good thing to follow. What is that saying? It's like, it's better to be sorry than to ask, something like that. How does that go, guys?
I don't know. I know what you're saying,
It's like,
but I can't
yeah,
think of
I
the
think it's
term.
the, what is it? It's better to, yeah, I'm forgetting now because I think it's all twisted around.
We are all.
It's better to ask
Yeah,
for. It's better to ask for
grandmas and
forgiveness
grandpas.
than it is to
Ask for
something.
permission.
Yeah.
Oh
so there you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Especially
There you go.
for colorists, since we're the last ones on the assembly line, a lot of people that have no opinions along the way become very entitled by the end if you ask any questions about it and start worrying about those deadlines that they all missed. So it's a lot easier to just do it. They
I
tend to
do not
have enough
envy
time
y'all's
to
work.
actually change it by the time it comes out to print.
Yeah, I don't envy y'all's work because you're always at the end, and everybody else's like lateness and everybody missing their deadlines falls on your shoulders. On top of everybody having a real strong opinion and thinking they're like an armchair colorist, thinking they can do better than you. So yes, I sympathize. So where are my pages, Nick?
Oh, you know what? I've actually started working on them, but right now I've only been flatting them so that I can test out and see how well those shadows actually survive while being on top of the coloring. So yeah, just experimenting with them right now. That's all I've got right now. Is just flat colors as what was your name? Rugaloo?
Bigaloo?
Yeah, because when he was mentioning that, I was like, if you make everybody Pepto-Bismol, I was like, probably around the flat stage, because unlike Irene, I don't really try to approximate colors at that point. I just pick whatever is more visible.
Yeah, I flatten local colors. Well, cool. I trust you. I will look forward to seeing those pages. Oh no, should I not trust you? I take it back.
It's always the people that bring it up.
What?
Nothing. It's just it's always folks that are making sure to state, "I trust you. I trust your work. Like I trust your work."
I'm saying that so I can help promote you to other people who might want to hire you. And just, Jesus Christ! All right, I'm not going to compliment you anymore. So, anyways, let's see. Somebody said something about. Let me see. Norin Rad the second Turbo. Hello, welcome to the stream. Irene should join Fraga June coming up on Fraga Boom's channel. Oh,
yeah.
I reached out to Dan Fraga, but he didn't get back to me. I don't think he follows me. So, or he does, but he just didn't get back to me. I guess he's bad about messages.
The best thing to do is a lot of the times with that whole thing is in June when he starts doing it, just keep an eye out for when he goes live. And what he tends to do is he'll come on for like a few minutes and he will he will talk about something or other, and then usually he'll drop a link in the chat, and then people just click it and pop in, and then like that way he'll get to know you through there, and that's how he meets a lot of people.
Oh, cool. Okay, so I guess I just keep an eye on his channel during June then.
Yeah, it's pretty soon, I think.
Yes,
Next
it
week or so.
is.
But he's really cool. I think he will dig your stuff, and he comes from a similar world. Like he worked in storyboards. He was the art director on the Ricky Gervais show and a bunch of other stuff. And he's been doing storyboards for the Doom Patrol and Stargirl and some other stuff. So
Oh yeah, I know he did a lot of big time stuff, and now he's all indie, so that's cool.
yeah.
That actually
Awesome.
reminds me.
I will keep an eye out for that. Thank you.
Yep.
Irene, have you chatted with Scotty Young?
Scotty Young, no. Well, like
Oh, man,
once, like about a million years ago at a con.
Oh, okay.
How'd that go?
Well, it's just since he also kind of started out at Marvel, but when the whole manga boom came out, and they were all making everything have like a manga version, like really weedy manga version.
Kind of, but their version of manga wasn't really.
No, yeah, it's gringo version manga. So
Yeah,
it's
it was like
it's
what
like,
American
it's through like the
manga
looking
is.
glass of what manga was perceived early 90s.
If you really draw to manga, that's me, and they don't want you.
Well, what I'm saying is that Scotty got in the industry at a point where his interest in manga was actually being sought after, even though a lot of mainstream comic book stuff still thought themselves as better than that weeb shit. And so he kind of got an in. He's gotten a good following, and now he gets to just jump in so many covers or doing his own series and having fun with that. So that could actually be someone to also talk about this kind of stuff, because he's super approachable and nice.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll think about it. I'm not super interested in working on anything mainstream right now. So,
Just curious, you're going to be on Cecil's in the future?
Cecil, I haven't told to be on his show, but I haven't. I need to organize something. Okay, yeah. I want to. I've been told I need to be on his show before I start fulfillment. Yes, I will try.
That's
I haven't talked to him.
Stream you two. That's gonna be hilarious.
It's
gonna be hilarious to see you two on a stream, Cecil and you.
Will it? I'm not that familiar with him, but everybody told me I have to be on his show. Like it's a must. So.
You'll find out.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm used to being thrown into the wilds and just completely, the complete wilderness, the random stream I've never been onto, and I can deal with it. I've learned, and I'm very good at this, so it's cool. Let's see. So Fragatober in there. Fragatober. Apparently, he does a lot of these things. That's cool.
Yeah, he hasn't done one for a while, but supposedly June he's gonna start doing them pretty regular again.
Cool. All right. People really like Cecil. Be on Cecil's show. Join Comicscape. Well, I will be on Cecil's show. I don't care about whatever, any movement or any hashtags. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty much M though at this point, right? Because people are like, you hung out on Shane Davis' channel and you've been talking to only Comicscape people. The mainstream isn't taking me back, and I know it. But I don't care, man. I'm gonna talk to anybody who loves comics. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. Cecil does seem awesome. I will definitely try to get on his channel. Yeah, man, she was on Shane. Yes, I was on Shane's stream last week. Oh, by the way, because some people didn't see. There you go. Someone was asking. I did keep my promise. See? It's still sitting here. I'm gonna eat it later because I'm like really hungry. But I remembered. I made a sandwich, and this is for you. This is for everybody who was on Shane Davis' channel and for everyone who got me on that stream, because that helped me meet my final stretch goal. You guys are awesome. So thank you very much. Ding. I keep my promises. Yes, Kikazu, see? Dungeon Master Blaster. I found you from Shane Davis' stream. Anyone who can put up with their madness is a good egg in my book. You know, I like their madness. They weren't that bad. Everybody afterwards was like, we should have warned you. But I was like, it's just fine. It's just fun. I thought they were really fun. I love banter. I love. I mean, the videos were getting kind of weird. I feel like I don't know if people were if they're just weird or they were just drunk. Because there was a lot of, like I just jumped on. I promoted Fiendish, but then Shane was like, "Let's watch some fight videos of like not even like street fight, but just like what is it? Just like people taking like a couple of people who have beef with each other out into the woods and like fighting, letting them fight it out." And it was like really kind of cringy and sad. But anyways, it was like the most random thing. But yo, it was 4 a.m. I enjoyed myself. All was good. All was good. Maybe humans. That is a glorious sandwich. Thank you. I'm very proud of it. It's a tuna sandwich. I'm very good at making tuna sandwiches. Embrace CJ and CJ will embrace you. Just as Boob Dan, he gets touched all the time. Oh boy. I don't know if we want to go there.
I don't know about all the time, but
all the time.
My heart is touched often when people are nice to me.
Oh, well, mine too.
Yeah.
Me too. That's why I'm here, because y'all have been so nice to me. Honestly, it's. I am not even kidding though, because I put out Fiendish and like the unsolicited help I received from indie comics and just other people who are on Indiegogo is amazing. I didn't ask for any of this, so people helped me anyways, and I am very touched by that. So there, I was touched in whatever way you want to imagine. Okay, let's move on.
Well, the book is amazing, and it's doing great. That's all I think that matters at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
So
I wasn't expecting any of this, but
It's awesome.
Yeah, so you're done with chapter 1, like all your pencils and inks are finished and everything?
Oh yeah, Nick just has to color it, so that might push back the fulfillment by a few weeks. But if we fulfill it in September instead of August, I will send out a digital version of the book to everyone, so you still have the book in your hands by the end of August. So yeah, I mean, I want Nick to take as much time as he needs, so he can actually. Oh, he dropped out again. It's probably his computer. So he can actually do a good job. But September at the latest for fulfillment. I've been talking to him about it. It seems feasible. So there you go. But I will send like a digital version out in August and start fulfillment then.
Okay, I was just wondering. So you're kind of fast with drawing. So you're like a regular manga creator. You can pump out like 20 pages in a week.
No, I'm not that fast. But let me show you what I've been doing all this week. These are all the roughs for chapter 2. Well, I'm kind of skipping around. This is what I was working on today, but I've been blocking out pages, and this is how I script, by the way. I don't really have a script. I just like it's like manga style. I do the roughs of the thumbnails, the layouts, and then I put the dialogue in to make sure it fits and everything. So this is like my version of scripting. But yeah, this is page 14 now. So some of these pages I can go straight to inks. This one I can't. But yeah, I've been kind of on fire this week. I have a lot of ideas about, all the layouts for chapter 2 and 3, and I want to move ahead. But I know I have to refocus myself to work on like the trading cards and like work on the stickers as well. But I'm just really excited to draw like chapter 2. But yeah, chapter 1 is completely done. I just have to wait on the colors. And when chapter 2 does come out, since I'm just gonna funnel like whatever is left over from chapter 1's funding to chapter 2, hopefully that'll just be color right from the beginning, but I will still have a black and white version. So, yes.
Yeah. So, would you ever do variant covers for chapter 2?
I'm thinking of it now that I know people that can do variant covers.
Yeah. Like Jose Garcia is a really good. Manga
Oh
style.
yeah.
That would kill. So, how many pages is chapter 2? You were wondering if you wanted to combine chapter 3. It might be more feasible just to make like a preview of chapter 3 be an ash can preview or something.
Oh, so chapter, I don't know. The thing is, right now I have what was originally chapter 2 down to 38 pages. It was like 41, but I've been cutting it down, so it's like 38 or 37 pages. But I kind of want people to get more story content. I really want to introduce Ragna, and Nick is back. There we go. Hello, welcome back.
Hey.
So, yeah. Computer problems. Hope you can survive longer this time. So So, anyways, I'm thinking of doing like a longer chapter. That's why I'm already thumbnailing chapter 3. The layouts for chapter 2 are all done. I'm just doing the pencils now. Chapter 3, I'm on like page 10 or so, and I'm thinking of combining 2 and 3. So I have like that'll be about 75 pages, and just have like a giant 75-page book because it works. I really want to get to like, I don't know, I can't really say where we're at in the story without spoilers. But anyways, it's a really good point in the story I really want to get to. I just want people to get more bang for their buck. So I'm not sure yet, but I think right now I'm leaning towards I'm going to combine 2 and 3, and the next book is going to be like 70 to 80 pages, and it's going to be huge. So
just make sure you push up that delivery date if you're going to do that. Someone also said Kyung Lee variant cover. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Have you seen
Oh, yes. Does he do variant covers? I've had a couple of people hit me up and say they want to work it. I have all their names, and it's fantastic. I'm going to Jose Garcia definitely, and what's it O'Reilly? Jim O'Reilly?
Yep.
I'm definitely going to get him to do something. So, and yeah, I'll hit up Kyung Lee. So definitely variant covers, original art from other people. Now that I know how the indie comic scene works, man, those people are super awesome. So I'll have all that stuff on. Shane says, if it's in September, is it possible to change the delivery address on Indiegogo? I'll be moving that month. Yes. Shane, please DM me. And if it does ship in September, I have a whole document. I have like a Word document where I have backer numbers and notes for what people require. Let me know. I'll make a note, and if I ship yours in September, I'll make sure to get your current address. So I got you.
In Indiegogo, you can just as long as it's not in the locked position, you can pretty much change your address whenever you can.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Wise Guys, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Wise Guys is awesome. Everybody go check out his channel. He had me on for like a 3-hour chat. It was amazing. It's like, what is your backstory? Talk about yourself. And I was like, so that was like a 3-hour talk. It was really great.
Did you guys have a pickle munch while you were chatting?
A pickle munch?
Yeah, he's very well known to be a pickle connoisseur where he eats pickles.
Oh no, he wasn't eating pickles.
Oh, you should hit him up about that.
Or maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll get to experience that.
I'm also like a disgusting pickle eater.
Oh no! Well, pickles are good, so no shame.
They are delicious, but I like to have mine with a nice glass of milk.
I have never tried that.
Like, what? It's I don't know. I guess it's acquired because a lot of people are like always like disgusted by it, but it's like the salty with like the flat sort of slightly sweet sort of flavor. I don't know. It's the only way I can describe it.
I can imagine. I haven't tried that, but I believe you. Pale Rider, thank you. Thank you. I know you could make that deplorable, but I appreciate you not doing that.
There it is. Wise Guy loves gobbling pickles.
Oh boy!
Sounds like you're pregnant. Yes, Dungeon Master. Pregnant with ideas, friend.
Pregnant with ideas. Oh, let's see. Okay. Sumo Thor says, I think some CG customers want you to fulfill a campaign first, but this book looks excellent. All your prep work makes that a non-issue for me. Oh, thank you. Well, book 1 is still going to ship. I'm aiming for late August and September at the latest. And the people who got the plaques, I already said you'll be getting the because I have a lot of plaques to do, and that's handmade. You'll be getting those rewards about a month later than everyone. But I'm not going. I am putting I'm going to try to fulfill it on the original time frame that I want it to. Right, because that's important to me. Because I'm trying to build something. This is like a multiple book series, and if I the first one I don't fulfill, or if any of these I don't fulfill it in a reasonable time frame, doesn't look good. And also I really want people to see the book. I can't wait for people to see the book. So yeah. But I'll do my best. But thank you for being so kind, Sumo. Is there no one can dethrone the Pickle King? Oh, I just saw that. Oh boy. Dan, did you have something to promote? I feel like we just glossed over that.
I have the Goblin Girl.
Yeah, here's a good time. Let's show your work before we go on for too long. Just share your screen. I'll put you on.
Hold on real quick. Let me load my page.
Is this for your campaign, Irene?
Yes, friend.
Yeah, if you do sketch cards by other artists for the Chapter 2 campaign, that would do well. Sketch
Yeah.
cards will sell.
Yeah, I'm going to reformat a lot of things. I'm going to have variant covers. I'm going to still have black and white version and sketch cards from, or just some kind of original art from other artists as well. So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, bumping up to $25 if you're going to do 70 pages.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, the price point will be higher, but
your shipping is a bit low for this campaign. It's only $5. You're gonna have to charge like $8 to $10.
yeah, well, in the US, I think 5 I can manage with like this is a 56-page book. Because like if it's just a book and the posters, it's media mail. But yeah, I'm gonna have to charge more if it's a 75-page book because that's gigantic.
Yep.
So, alrighty, here is Dan's stuff. Here we go.
So should I play the video, or do you want to see the campaign first?
Play the video. Let's just jump into it.
Okay. Let's see if this thing plays.
Do you have sound?
Oh shoot!
I do that all the time.
Yeah, share audio.
Terrible. How do I do that here?
Oh, you have to
This
exit again.
I have to exit it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. I have to do it when I start sharing.
Yeah, right at the beginning. It's really annoying. I wish they just let you change it halfway through.
Yeah, it'll just be a little button below the screen. Share
Sorry,
audio.
guys. I just need another minute.
Your icon is fantastic, by the
You
way.
would not believe
Thank you.
people that like forget to share audio. It's like every single stream.
Every stream, somebody forgets.
I-
They should just have it
I-
as a default and just have a button there,
should,
mute or
like-
unmute.
Although I think maybe they do it because they don't want people to get struck. So like a easy thing to get people not struck. Okay, so I got the
Then
page
you-
loaded again. I'm going to go share it.
Loving Dungeon Master Blaster's
Share
icon actually making that
screen.
comment.
Share the audio. Chrome tab.
Jay,
Sharing.
son of Cal, thank you.
Okay.
You're coming to climb after your on-chain stream. Yes, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. I'm excited. All right, here you go. With sound.
There we go. With sound this time, friend. One more time with feeling.
So many books on the shelf to choose from. I don't know what to get. Having trouble deciding what kinds of books to get, friend? Yes. Oh, yes, I am. Maybe try Indiegogo. Indiegogo? What's on Indiegogo? Well, how about this? It's a new book from Indiegogo. Dan Pleagle's The Goblin Girl.
In a world of dark magic, legendary heroes, and fantastic curses, was born into it a goblin girl named Gin, and her friend Rathul helps her escape her dungeon, which she has been cursed to be left in. Now, a full-color graphic novel of 80 pages of substance, violence, despicable disgustingness will give you more magic and epic boobs covered in blood than you can shake a magic bag of beans at. Well, you know what I'm getting at. It's awesome. And there's boobs. Yes, epic goblin boobs. You need this book in your life.
This book is awesome. Oh my gosh, so good. Hey, wait. Sorry, friend, you can't have that copy. That is our display copy for purposes of advertisement only. That sucks. But you can get your own copy. Really? How do I get my own copy? Go to Indiegogo, Dan Pleagle's The Goblin Girl, and sign up for the mailing list. Get your very own copy of this book. Yes, that's right, friend. How does this make you feel? Excited? Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this book. It's gonna be amazing. Yes, it is, friend. So go sign up now. I'm gonna go sign up right now. Oh my god. That's right, friends. Sign up now. You don't want to miss out. Indiegogo, Dan Pleagle's The Goblin Girl.
Woo! Nice marketing, as someone said.
Donka friend.
Boobs sell everything. I've been saying that I have like a character who's very voluptuous, and if I had been smart, I would have put her in chapter 1, but I did not, alas. But yes, that
Drop
looks
me some
fantastic.
reference. I will do some fan art, friend.
I shall. Hook you up. We'll talk. I like the art style a lot. That looked
Thank
actually
you.
fantastic. Yes, everybody
Are
go
you-
sign up for Goblin Girl.
Dan, are you a fan of Battle Chasers?
I do like Battle Chasers. Yes, I'm not like a rabid fan. I'm not like, oh, there's a new cover or something like that. But like, I have the original books. I bought them when they came out, and I have like the art books for the Darksiders and all that stuff. His gaming properties. But yeah, that's more or less. But I mean,
No, yeah,
it's pretty accessible. Like, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say the art style and the coloring made me think a lot about Battle Chasers. Looks fun.
Yeah, it's I would say it's a cross between sort of that style of color and like Don Bluth, like Dragon's Lair and Secret of Nim and stuff like that, like cell shaded, or at least I try to do like a painted sort of look to the backgrounds and then cell shaded if possible.
Okay.
But yeah,
Looks
Very,
fun,
very
man.
awesome.
thank you.
You're gonna show off the campaign. You're gonna show off the campaign a bit as well.
Well, I don't have the campaign page yet. I just have the mailing list.
okay.
That was pre-launch, right? It's getting
Yeah,
ready
it's
to
just-
launch.
It's just the pre-launch page. Let's see here. I could go back to it. The video is more interesting, but
So just curious, I saw the puppet holding the book. Is the book 100% done, or is that
okay. So here's the backstory, friend. I have originally I did this guy, which is a floppy, like 16-page story. I basically made it like quickly because I wanted something to have at conventions when I was hanging out with my friends, and so this is the more or less. I did a mock-up, so it's a little closer to what the new title looks like, but on the inside is what the original cover used to look like, with like all the stuff in the corner, you know, issue 1 and all that business. And so it was really a more simplistic sort of anime, almost sort of style.
Oh wow!
Where, but like my style has changed over the years, so like I've gone in and I've pretty much redrawn this whole book, and a lot of the stuff that was in this book is done. This book is done in the fashion of the whole thing is like a previously on, like, and then they show you little snippets of like what happened in the last big book, you know, sort of thing. So what I decided to do, since I was doing this again, instead of just taking the pages and then like putting the stuff that I had together into some sort of collected thing and then adding new pages, I decided to go back and like I was like, well, I can use this page or that page, and I'll just draw another page here and there to fill something out, to expound on it. And then as I was going, I just started redrawing the whole thing. And I think the result is the art looks better. It's gonna have more finished page stuff. Like let's see here. So I'm going in and I do like gray tones on all the stuff, so it looks more like a painted process thing. But,
Yeah, this would sell really well on Raging Golden Eagles channel.
yeah, I was just over there the other day. I saw Irene on there and my buddy Jason on there, and my buddy Phil's like, "Why aren't you on there?" And I'm like, "Because I don't know him." And
So if you have like any manga anime influence, yeah, he's a great channel to be on.
yeah,
cool
that's what they were
too.
saying.
Be open. Yeah, his DMs should be open. You can just DM him.
I did, and he had me on yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And I had a really good time. And unfortunately, I had to go to my day job, so I had to cut it short. But like, see, I've been adding new pages. Like this is from like a plot line that was going to be in the second book, but I ended up just cutting it out, and then now I'm going to put it back in. It introduced like another main character to the storyline.
That sword through the face is gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
So-
looks really
trying to find the goblin stuff because that's what everybody seems to like. All the goblin stuff. Here we go. So I'm adding all the background of like all the siblings of the main character.
Oh, I like that demon face.
Yeah, that's the
Nice
eldest
flex.
brother. You like that one? You literally like this one. This is the father.
Yes, I do
Wow.
like that. Yeah. Yeah,
So,
good textures.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So I'm adding all this new stuff, and it's I don't know, like just like for instance, this is the new cover. It's
Oh wow.
it's all getting a facelift. It's getting an upgrade, you know, 2.0 fashion.
Cool.
I just think the product is better. Like I feel like if I had just
So,
taken
yeah,
this other
it
thing,
looks a lot better. Yeah.
yeah, because I could have just put it out, but I wanted people to be getting their money's worth. Like, see, here's just a grayscale
Yeah.
of one of the
Sweet. Is that what do you use for those shades?
Copics. I have like about 3 or 4 different colors of Copics. Mainly use the even numbers. I use I use one. I guess I use odd numbers. I don't know. Every other one. I use a 5, a 3, 1, 6, and 9 of Copic toning pens, and then I kind of feather them so that they blend out, and it works pretty good.
Eric McIntyre wants to know. Ask Dan how long it took him to draw all that. I can't talk today. And then prepare
Oh
to
my
weep.
God.
How long did it take you to draw all that?
So I think he means like how long it takes me to do a page.
Mhm.
Let's see. This page with the goblin guy on it.
Wow.
This was about an hour. But I've been averaging like penciling and inking between 10 to 12 pages a day, like in a sitting.
I don't
Like
like
8
you
hours.
anymore.
Why? What did I do?
God damn it!
Are you
Why?
serious? 5 to
You-
12? Did you say 5
You
to
can't you can't show up Irene if you want to be friends with her.
This morning I did a 3-hour
That's not
stream.
what I
I did
said.
5 pages and I did this big 2-page
No,
splash. I
that's
don't think you can
awesome.
see it. It's all pencil, but
Very impressive. Nice.
it's too light really to
Well,
see. But
Sweet.
I just remember Jose.
You're a monster.
Well, I
Yeah.
just remember Jose Garcia saying he could do like 4 pages a day. So the fact
yeah,
that you
Jose is faster than me. Jose is like a
okay.
beast.
I'm so jealous.
Here,
Gee.
I have this friend of mine hired me to do sequentials for his Viking book.
Ooh, do
Um,
show.
And I can't show all this, otherwise your page will get in trouble because some of it is it's an adult book. It's gonna be on Kickstarter,
Oh, okay.
so it's I have some good stuff in here I can show though. Like
I love
this
how
Okay,
you said.
show whatever you
I
can
can
that
show
won't
this
get
one.
us
This
struck.
one's
Oh wow. Yeah, I love how you said Viking.
Nice.
Irene is just like, ooh, show us.
Yes, that does happen. I like
Yeah.
anything Viking.
I had to
Nice.
let's see here. I got all this stuff in here that's good. This one's pretty cool. More trollage.
Sweet. Yeah, you do good monsters. And giant boobs. Yay, giant boobs.
Yeah. That is the
does-
formula.
That does seem to be the brand. Very cool.
Yeah. There's one with a bird on it. It's kind of cool. So.
Sweet.
Yep. But that's kind of what my finished stuff looks like. So yeah, I go relatively fast. It just depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that you said you're a big backgrounds person because that's what I live for.
Oh, backgrounds are awesome.
I love backgrounds. Like anytime I was trying to see if I had a good background piece in here.
Yeah, Tsutomania. So I just posted a link. Nick suggested this video. That's kind of like an introduction to not Berserk. Blame. They both start with B. So Tsutomu Nihei was a mangaka that kind of opened my eyes to how awesome backgrounds could be. And after I read Blame, I was never afraid of drawing backgrounds again. He's an architect who decided to be a comic artist, so that's why his backgrounds are awesome. And he draws backgrounds way better than people. It's amazing. It's like deep sci-fi stuff. So check him out if you guys don't know about his work.
Oh, and Dan, you might want to check out
Yes.
if you have like an Amazon, if you don't mind subtitles, and if you have an Amazon.
Oh, I
Prime-
watched lots of subtitle stuff.
Oh, okay, then check out Vinland Saga, the first season.
Oh, Vinland Saga, I love that. I have the manga of that too. Vinland
There you go.
Saga's rad. I love those
Yes.
big, thick hardback mangas they put out.
Yeah, I got the hardcovers. I'm gonna get book 5 pretty soon.
The other one I love, which is like kind of just, I don't know, I feel like it's like, oh, everybody loves this sort of thing, is they did there was a series of manga books they did for Gundam Origins,
Mhm.
and those books are like amazing, like the art in them, like I just look at those and like pour over them, like this stuff is sick. Yeah, it had something with cool background on it, but I guess not.
And Vinland Saga is super great.
It is. I love the art style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your main character looks a bit like the guy from Vinland Saga, Irene.
That was a complete coincidence. He's actually designed to look. Him and his brother designed to look like the Elric brothers from FMA. So if you see the center parting of the hair, that's what it is.
Does he have a metal arm?
No, he doesn't.
Aw.
No, I feel like that's a bit of an overdone. I do have a character lose an arm, but he just loses the arm. Like it just
Yeah.
stays there. So I feel like it's kind of overdone. So
I have that trope in mind, but it's not necessarily a. It's sort of permanent, but it's not in the sense of like the way a lot of other people are using it, where like somebody loses their arm. But he does. He has like starts off with like kind of like a prosthesis sort of claw thing, and then it will change after that.
Hey, Dan, just curious, do you watch a lot of Icicas?
I don't know.
Okay.
They don't
Like,
recognize it.
kind of-
Maybe,
It's like when a character gets hit by a truck and they get reincarnated into like a fantasy D&D style world.
Oh,
Kind of
isekai.
oh no!
Oh, isekai.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen
I also
anything
like
like
heard
that.
the word and I did not know what you were talking about.
I'm not.
Chimera, your read card is revoked.
when I say Icica,
Yes, it's isekai.
Isekai.
I like-
Isekai.
When it
Oh,
comes
that
to
works.
like an icy car.
when it comes to like the anime stuff that I like the world to be like its world. I'm not big into like kind of the matrixy sort of like anime stuff where like people are like playing online games and like the fantasy stuff is them in the online game thing sort of thing, or like
they get totally reincarnated.
yeah. So I don't like it when like there's modern sort of referencing and a fantasy thing. I like the fantasy thing to be like its own sort of thing.
Your colorist died, by the way.
No!
I know. How am I gonna get my book colored? Yeah, his internet hasn't been the greatest, so he'll be back.
Yeah, I love Konosuba, and right now I'm watching So I'm a Spider, So What is a pretty good series.
What is Eric McIntyre? Blame, BLAME was the. I think that's the one I was talking about. The other one we were talking about was Vinland Saga, but people have been mentioning that in chat. So BLAME was the sci-fi one by an architect that I mentioned. Oh, he is back.
I don't think I've ever read Blame. Is it any good or?
So the story is non-existent, but it's visually stunning.
It's non-existent, and why would I?
Okay. Listen.
Really good
So,
action.
really good action.
Visuals.
But it's not in like it's bad like Tenho Tenge, like what the fuck is going on bad story. It's just like it's a very simple story. It's about a guy who's going around this far futuristic planet full of like just crazy architecture, and it's like kind of like a concrete jungle. Like the whole planet is covered in layers and layers of cities, and it's mostly abandoned. And as he travels through, he encounters like all kinds of weird sci-fi monsters and different kinds of people. But it's mostly just him and the environment. And there's a lot of like crazy, wild, far futuristic environments and stuff. So it's a simple story. It's not non-existent. But when there is a fight scene, it's really cool because he has this big ass gun that can like blow buildings in half. So, oh yeah, and he's like searching. Basically, the premise is he's traveling through this world searching for someone with a specific gene to save the world or something. So simple story, but like it's visually very, very impressive.
Okay, so you just buy it for the art. Yeah,
Pretty
someone in chat said do Roro. That's a real good series.
Mhm.
And Almost Neverland is pretty good.
I have to watch that.
Yeah, I'm on season 2. It's pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah, you'll find out.
Okay. Okay. All right then. I'll find out.
Yeah, just like the first episode is just it's pretty intense.
I know kind of the premise of what happens. And people were saying a lot of people were raving about it. It's awesome. Hey, children getting eaten and stuff. So much fun. The story and blame is the visuals. That is true. Yes.
There we go. Much more effective pitch for that than the.
I'm great at
that claims to love this thing. It's like it's just like I love this comic. Story is non-existent. Great pitch. I read. You might want to use the video next time.
God damn it! Okay, I posted a video in the chat. So in the chat, I posted a video. So scroll up and you'll see it. Blame had great art, but I hate the story and didn't finish watching. Well, Dungeon Master Blaster isn't helping. The story it was like really simple and it wasn't like super deep or anything, but I just thought like the weird sci-fi stuff and the sci-fi landscapes and all the weird creatures, like these weird mythical, far futuristic synthetic beings that showed up was so fascinating. That was enough for me. I was like totally engrossed with it. It was like my favorite comic for a year in high school. It's still one of my favorites. I don't know. It influenced me a lot. But you will have to bear with the way he draws people, though. He's not fantastic at that.
I can't believe I'm forgetting this. We're going to have it on Doodle and Chill, hopefully. Black Lagoon. That's also a solid series.
Yes!
I probably rewatched that series like 7 or 8 times.
Black Lagoon is fantastic.
Yeah, it's been a while. I should definitely revisit that one. That one's cool.
Too bad Sim's not on, or he just talk about it for about another 2 hours right now. Black Lagoon is really great.
Oh, Nola, completely agree with you on Promised Neverland. That series has a good pitch.
Oh, did it?
And it has a good pitch, period, for me.
Yvonne is in the chat. Hello. So good.
Oh, he did join in?
Well, he's in the chat. He's not in the green room. So.
Oh,
well,
unusual.
Thanks for being here anyways, Yvonne. I know. Yes, so good it doesn't need. So you guys are all better at pitching things than me. I'm just like, there's no story. I'm just like, I'm too honest. I'm like, there's like no story, but the art is great.
Yeah, it sounds like I used to buy Spawn when I was a teenager. I just bought the art. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's heaven versus hell, whatever. Like, you're just buying Todd McFarlane for his art.
I mean, I feel like anybody buying Image during the 90s had no choice but to buy it for the art. Like, remember those covers? They never tell you anything that's happening.
Detail and bags and straps and detail.
I will say Pitt probably is the best written story out of them, but that's not really a huge compliment. But I really enjoy it.
I wouldn't know. We never actually got Pitt around here.
Yeah, I enjoyed Pitt.
Oh, I never got to read that one either.
Yeah, there's this thing called pirating online. You can just type in.
Oh, really? How does this internet work? Internet.
Oh my gosh, I love Eric's comment. Blame looks so weeby. It frightens me.
Yo, Blame is hard to the least weeby looking manga. It's like such a weird style. It's drawn by an architect. The people don't look like people. I'm really selling this, guys, aren't I? You should check it out. It's not that bad. Jesus Christ. Someone, I am mentioned Al M. I remember. Blade of the Immortal. Yes.
Oh,
Blade of the Immortal. See, there's so many good series. I keep on forgetting them, but that one is another good one.
Yeah, the dude has like worms or whatever. Like he's immortal. Like his sister goes crazy or something. I've only read the first volume, but I know what it's about.
I am the opposite. I haven't read the beginning, but I've read like a bunch of stuff in the middle.
Wait, what are you guys talking about now?
Blade of the Immortal.
Blade of the Immortal.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's another samurai series I read. I guess it's obscure because like everyone I say it to, they don't really know about it. But Samurai Deeper Kyo.
Yes, I read that.
I read it because
I heard it, but I don't remember at all.
yeah, I read it because I have like the 17 or 18 volumes of it. I should
Wow.
probably complete it, but yeah, I read it because I rage quit the anime because the anime was so fucking bad. I guess it was dubbed because I shit you not, episode 6. It's like Edo period Japan, and the dude starts talking in like a Southern American accent. I guess he was trying to do a joke or whatever, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I
They
just
they like do a weird Texas or Southern American accent where they're trying to do a Kansai regional accent, but I'm like, it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that's the only anime I've ever rage quit, and I just bought the manga instead.
Oh, that's so funny.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't watch the anime, but I did read the manga, and I was really into it for a while.
Yeah, I just
that. That is
I
awesome. That's the first time someone has mentioned that.
Well, I just want Samurai Deeper Kill because like the main character is a nice guy, and then he gets taken over, and the guy possessing him is a complete bastard, and I fucking love that.
Right.
It's just
I
like
just remember, for some reason, I remember like names of characters. Like, who was it? Well, I don't actually. The girl was really kind of annoying, but they're all annoying. She was just tagging along.
yeah, the bounty hunter. Yeah, she
Oh
like
god.
like her brother was killed, but then that's her only.
Yumi, what's her name?
Yeah, I don't know, but she like all she does is like I'm on volume 17 or 18. All she does is react to shit and have a position. She never like is important. Like her brother was killed by one of the Red Cross Knights, and I'm like, okay, okay, and yeah.
My god.
Yeah, I gotta pick up that series again. I'm a completionist, so I gotta finish the second. There's like 36 volumes, so I'm half done.
Oh boy, yeah, I don't think I ever finished it, but I was really into it for a while. No one has actually mentioned that in quite a long time.
I know, that's why I said obscure, because like no one knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, I did spend like, every day after school in the manga bookstore growing up for a while, so it's a lot of weird obscure shit that I did read.
In Taiwan or
Taiwan, yeah. Not
Okay.
America. They didn't have that in America. Yep. Instead of studying, that's what I was doing, reading manga and drawing. I wish I was as fast as Dan, or this would be done already. I'm so mad right now. By mad, I mean impressed.
I would say your stuff is more precision, and my stuff is just very like haphazard. Like when I see people that draw stuff like you do, like I'm always like, man, I wish I had the the focus to like sit and like work out like the definitive angle of like how something should look. I usually just sit and I push stuff around like clay, like on the paper until like it gets somewhere where I want it to be, and then I just go in and ink it. That's usually how I work.
Thank you for trying to make me feel better, but
trying. You should feel better.
Your stuff looks great. Feel better? Like I personally don't see how you can actually focus on that so much. It just does not seem fun.
What?
Oh, what's I glitched out again for the whole thing?
No, what do you mean? Are you talking about how someone can focus on like detail for hours on
especially
end?
like on especially like on backgrounds.
Oh, backgrounds.
So when you've actually paid attention, making buildings or things that actually require a lot more precision. I just don't know how you have the focus to build that whole out. And you clearly do pay a lot of attention to perspective on it. I do not know how you keep the focus on that, Irene. But the fact that I know that you do stay up like late nights really does show where those hours go.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm actually trying to loosen up my style, and having assist on shading and colors help a lot. But yeah, I'm trying to not rely too much on detail because I don't want to be one of those people that never finishes their work. I'm like really terrified of that now.
Don't go too far away from that.
Have you actually faced that? Go ahead, then.
I was gonna say, don't go too far away from that, because when I saw your campaign for the first time, and like I saw some of those panels. Like there's that one panel of the creature like kind of squatted down, and it's got like that sort of zoom in angle. Like I can't remember. And then the guy gets the sword and stabs it in the head of the creature and all that. When I saw that stuff, I was like, I need to do more of that. like when I saw that stuff, I was like, that's that I need to be better at that. And then I looked at like your kind of process of like how you do it, and I'm like, well, I got to find a way to somehow do that, but I maybe I can't do that.
I need to just do this. I mean, I like the style, but I have to work faster. Let me pull up the page we're talking about. I think it's a balance, you know.
Yeah, you find a balance, but
There
also
you
this
go.
isn't monthly comics, you know. This is, yeah. See,
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, I wanted to move away from like the kind of production like bam 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 just get it done feel of monthly comics, but I feel like I
Mhm.
also need to find a balance between that and just taking fucking forever on stuff. So I think my solution now is I'm trying to find people that can
Mhm.
be an artist. Like I want to build something like a comic like mangaka studio, so people who can help do backgrounds and shading and stuff, so I don't sacrifice style but I get shit done.
Yeah, so you mentioned the first arc is 8 chapters. I assume that's going to be 7 since you're combining chapters 2 and 3.
Yeah, and I might combine a bit more. So every arc is about like 10 chapters, but so yeah, but I might combine some. I'm trying to knock down, trim any fat, but then I go back and I realize that a lot of stuff I'm trimming is important. So yeah, because I don't want to be like George R. R. Martin, like his writing style is a gardener and just goes off on tangents, and I'm like, I can't function like that. So I don't want to. I
We'll
want to
circle.
be focused.
We'll circle back to George R. R. Martin. I have a rant about that, but
oh
yeah.
yes, I will
Testament,
join you.
Yeah, Testament was supposed to be 6 books, and like as I kept writing, I found that my outlines were very I don't know, I guess they weren't as detailed, so it came out as 3 books, and I didn't trim as much fat as I thought. So you'd be surprised. Yeah, George R. R. Martin's a piece of shit. You know what he did when he was a kid? He sent Tolkien a letter. Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien, a letter. He's like, hey, when Aragorn became king, how did his tax system work? And like George R. R. Martin was like a stickler for detail, and he wanted to know how the tax system worked in a fucking like fictional world. And surprisingly, he didn't get a response.
Yeah.
It's like he just overwhelms you with detail that doesn't matter.
That's true.
I appreciate world building, but we don't need to know how taxes work.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of what he does is impressive. Obviously, I don't even need to use that as a caveat, but he gets too obsessed with detail that doesn't matter. You're right, and that's why his stuff is never done, because he gets started on all these side plots, and it's like, he had the Song of Ice and Fire was a 3-book series when it was first planned out, and then it became like 4 books and 6 books, and now it's like he's gonna take 2 books and split it in, like 1 book and split it into 2, and it's just insane. I'm like, you have to plan these things out or you're never done. And there's so much extra, detail that on one hand, it makes the world building very impressive. But then when it gets to the point of being completely unfocused, I lose interest. Like I'm at the point of not just scheduling issues aside. I don't have, the time to wait for, the next book to come out. I'm not even interested in Winds of Winter anymore. I waited a long time. I was really waiting for it for like 5 solid years.
Yeah.
But like, when you're reading through, especially like the stuff in Marine and all the stories in Essos, I was like, I want to get back to the core of the story. I feel like we're losing touch with what the story originally started out as. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah. He's 10 years late with Winds of Winter. And
Jesus fucking Christ.
I only saw a few articles about like splitting Winds of Winter into 2 books. I mean, like, give us something. But yeah, I'm done. I was like totally nihilistic. He's not going to get it done. The book is, Winds of Winter is never coming out because he keeps writing. Well, first of all, he keeps accepting like deals. Like he's supposed to be doing Elden Ring for From Software.
He keeps on doing other shit too.
And then he's like doing the House of the Dragon for HBO. And then he writes like Fire and Blood, then Dunk and Egg. And I'm like, okay, you're just gonna eat yourself to death like Orson Welles and never do anything.
Like
eat yourself to death.
To a certain level, people are like, oh, you don't want to bug a creator and like harass them about finishing a book. And at first, I was like, yeah, you have to be mean about it. But after a certain point, I'm just like, if you're not going to finish, just be honest about it. because like just be like freaking Takehiko Inoue, the vagabond art. Just be like, I don't feel like doing it anymore. Just let us know, because we're sitting here waiting, and your fans are supporting you, waiting for the fucking book. So like people need fucking closure to your work, and it's very irresponsible. I always say that he's all into subverting Tolkien, so that would be the ultimate subversion of Tolkien, not finishing his shit.
Yeah,
I'm so mean, but seriously, I'm so mad about Winds of Winter. I do love the books until now.
I feel like he's doing it on purpose.
Never gonna get done.
You ever heard like George R. R.
Yes,
Martin
let the
laugh?
hate flow through you.
Yeah, like George R. R. Martin has like a very like Joker laugh. Like I feel like he's actually fucking with us, and he's gonna laugh. Like at least Mira had an excuse. He's dead, so there's his excuse. But even Berserk is almost done. It's like 30 chapters from being completed.
Yeah.
What's your excuse, you fucker?
I know. I don't. Oh my fucking god.
I feel like I know how Berserk is gonna end. Like it's gonna be bittersweet in some way. I feel like Guts is gonna. I think it's gonna be cyclical. It's gonna be like the Skull Knight. He or Skull Knight are gonna kill the 4 other God Hand, and he'll die and become like Skull Knight.
Have they actually said publicly that they're going to end it, or are they?
I don't know.
They haven't. They haven't talked about it. The only thing that they've come out is the assistants actually just saying that they will do their best with whatever is decided.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't really care either way. In my mind, I kind of already know how it's going to end, because we're very close to the end. So either way, I'm like, whatever. It'll be nice if they finish it.
Yeah. I just love how you have that like smiling kid with the brown hair on the left, and then you have Guts who's like angry.
Yeah, that's E-Skull. I was using as reference for yeah. I was finishing my stickers. There he is. So yeah, these are the stickers. Here's Yomi and E-Skull, and here's Casimir. I had to finish E-Skull and Casimir, so.
Okay.
He's a cutie.
6 a.m. also does stickers. I mean, now that you've said stickers, Phil Diaz is gonna pop up in the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, come.
He did stickers for me and other guys. I think he has some guy do stickers. I don't know. But yeah, they did the stickers for my campaign.
Oh, hey! That was a noise. Yvonne! Hello!
Hey, hello everyone. How's it going?
Welcome. So Yvonne is the artist who's doing the second guest poster on Fiendish. So he is also involved in this project. Thank you for joining. I saw you in the chat. I was wondering if you were going to pop in.
Yeah, just needed some time I had to organize myself and start working on what I have to do now.
Organization? Why would you do that? We're doing great. I think we've been going on for a while, but it's okay. I'll stay on for another little bit so we can talk. And let me go through some chats. Okay, we've been mostly weebing out and talking about different comic series, and then we just went on like 20 minutes of trashing George R. R. Martin to finish his shit.
Okay, yeah. That's always healthy.
Replicant. Oh yes, it is healthy. I need to get all this rage inside me out, or I'm just going to explode. Dance with Dragons didn't make me enthusiastic about Winds of Winter. Anyways, I agree. I thought it was a lot of fat, more than the previous books. Yes, I agree. I concur with everything you say, Replicant.
After the handling of that specific franchise, oh god, it's enraging.
There's no way.
Very annoying.
There's just no way you can wrap up that many subplots.
It just feels irresponsible. It really bothers me because I'm like, you have a responsibility to your readers when you're a creator. At least just address you're never going to finish it. So
I was actually more excited about a side project from some illustrators of the show that wanted to expand over what it's after Westeros. I think it didn't got entirely funded, but the sheer concept and how do you say it, and exploration of creatures and scenarios, that was I want that book. It's not gonna be made.
I don't know.
Yeah, WizGiz says, what the heck? I thought maybe it was just a rumor the creator died. Yeah, people have been joking about Mira dying when we were on the boat.
No, he actually did. Well, he died at the beginning of the month that we just found out. Which, once again, I said this last week, but like, shout the fuck out to the Japanese media for actually like giving the family time and not telling, going public with his death. until
Yeah,
like
they
they were
handled it
ready. I'm
pretty
like, that
well.
would never fucking happen in America. So
Yeah, not to keep shitting on George R. R. Martin, but props to Nerdrotic for covering that because I follow a lot of like Game of Thrones YouTubers and they're always come out with excuses, and Nerdrotic called that shit out. Like, yeah, he's not finishing the book.
no, I do appreciate that.
Yeah,
I pretty much
Nerdrotic.
I go to him for like any updates about Game of Thrones. I don't watch anybody else for the Game of Thrones. Like I was really into like the Game of Thrones YouTube for like about 5 years ago. I was like commenting on like theory videos and like I was writing about theories. I was really fucking into it. And then it just like everything fell off a fucking cliff and
Yeah, Lucifer Means Lightbringer has like great streams and like he does like these like essays and then Ideas of Ice and Fire. He's called Quinn's Ideas now. He does great videos.
Yeah. Well, he started talking about Dune, so at least he started, doing other stuff.
Ooh,
Well, I mean, he doesn't have a choice. Like,
Yeah.
he like, I've exhausted all my content.
Yeah, he has a great channel, but it's like, well, he had finally found something else to talk about that actually, has like content. Mirka says Martin admitted he wrote himself into a corner, and after all this time, it's pretty clear he has no clue how to get out of it. Interesting. I don't remember him admitting that. It kind of feels like that reading his work.
For sure.
But,
yeah, the good. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but the good thing about the Game of Thrones show, and I say good lightly, is that we already kind of know how it ends because George R. R. Martin gave them the ending. It's just that they cut out all the subplots, so they just kind of had the bare bones. They didn't have like the meat of the story. So I think Dany attacking King's Landing, she's going to be attacking young Griff, who's probably a Blackfire, the imposter.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to fight him. Jon Snow will probably become the new Night's King and lead them away. Like Jon Snow's like the rightful king, kind of like Aragorn is the rightful king, but like you said, he's going to subvert Tolkien.
Yeah.
He's going to Jon Snow will be the rightful king, but he won't be king.
Well, not of Westeros. He'll be the Night King.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, they cut so much out that nothing made sense. It wasn't just Rush. Like, why did you cut Fagon? That's so important to the plot.
Why'd you cut out Lady Stoneheart? I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How could you cut that out?
On the direction over here of the campaign, Kickstarter Unseen Westeros is a long time ago.
Yeah, and I think Bran actually will be the king. That's not even a joke. I think George R. R. Martin confirmed it. Like, that's the actual ending you're going to get. The way we get there is going to be different.
I remember hearing that. He confirmed that too. So now I'm just like not excited about the books anymore because we had the show and the show did a watered down version of the ending, but it's still, we know what the ending is. So I don't give a shit.
As soon as Arya killed the Night's King, I was just like, okay, I'm out.
I mean, if that actually happens in the books, I'm like, I don't care how you bullshit your way to that happening. I'm like, okay, that's too much subversion for me. Like, you want to?
There's no Night's King. He's dead in the books. It was their ancestor. He was killed by Bran the Breaker, some Bran. There's so many freaking Brans.
The one kid of the hammer.
No, but Old Nan was telling a story, or maybe it was Ygritte, but someone was saying no, it was Old Nan. She was telling the story of the Night's King, not the Night King, but the Night's King.
Night's King, they're different.
Yeah, I think he was a human. I think he was just like, fucking a female White Walker, and they don't look like ice zombies in the books. They're like,
well, it was the one that took in a female White Walker, and then he was in the Watch, but then everyone in the Watch like fell to her spell or something, and that was the legend, right?
Yeah, I think he bound his brothers with some weird magic. There's a lot of theories on this. I think Lucifer Means Lightbringer is probably the closest, but
that shit's also never gonna get explained, so that's nice.
I think Lucifer Means Lightbringer is probably the closest to explaining. Yeah, I just love his freaking essays, like 2-hour long live streams. Yeah.
I miss that community back when it had life.
Yeah, the problem, the White Walkers don't look like ice zombies in the books. They look like, I think they're resembling the Ashai from Irish mythology.
They're supposed to be like ethereal and flowy, and
they're supposed to be like beautiful,
almost like ghostly and elven and shit. And the show,
like a wisp.
Yeah, the show wanted to appeal to normies. They're like, oh, here's fantasy Walking Dead. Go watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, but it would be more Oh.
No, they gotta appeal to normies.
That's how you get season 8.
Yeah, the others. Yeah, they're not even called White Walkers. They're called the others. Yeah, I could go on forever because, like, the Bale of the Bard story is like the most interesting that Egret tells. That the Starks are all descend from a wildling called Bale the Bard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was also like reflected in how was that Mance Raider came into Winterfell and everything, and and then fake Arya was also cut. I mean, they cut like all the stuff that was good and went with all this random shit that didn't matter.
Because D&D,
The show.
D&D, not Dungeons and Dragons, but the creators, Dan and Dave, I think they had some Star Wars movie contract, and
they were rushing. They wanted to just get Game of Thrones done with so they could go work on Star Wars. So
yeah, and the funny thing about that is, like, they ruined Game of Thrones, and then I think their contracts fell through, so they didn't even get that movie deal. So they got
yeah, they had to go over.
Well, that's what happens when you get full of yourself.
Oh god,
I have thoughts.
Yeah,
this is like depressing me because I really did love the series.
Yeah, I think they're hacks. Yeah, I'm not sure actually how they got the job.
Well, Gurm said he interviewed them and sat down for like a 6-hour talk in a diner or something and was like making sure that they actually loved the series and had them theorize about the ending. And he thought those were the right people. Like this whole thing with Game of Thrones and Song of Ice and Fire getting adapted just makes me like, I'm never going to hand my shit off to Hollywood ever. I don't care how much they're into my stuff. Anyone makes an offer. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Like either I'm in charge of it, like Miyazaki. Like the way Miyazaki handles his IP is like he's my idol. He's like no cuts. Anyone fucks with it, I will come for you. Like no adaptations. Don't want unnecessary merchandise. I'm not gonna do fillers. Like it's amazing. I respect him so much for that. And I'm gonna do the same thing. It's like either there's an adaptation, I'm in charge, or there's no adaptation. If I die, nobody fucking touched this shit.
Yeah, I think you can do that. Like it's like copyrighted or something. Yeah, it's just like don't touch.
Don't touch.
Yeah. AIM says I'm way more upset about Berserk than Game of Thrones. Yeah, Berserk 2016 series hurt my soul.
What are you talking about? That never happened. There was no 2016.
That never happened. We all denied that.
Yeah. There was none of that.
That was a rumor.
There were some very nice CGI movies from 2012, and that was it. They were going to make a 2016 series, but it never operated. It just fell through.
As somebody that never got to witness whatever this atrocity is that you're talking about, what exactly was it that was messed up?
It is the thing is that they got I think like a good summary of it is that the people that they got to actually work on this anime series for a really high detail grungy medieval manga had only previously worked on gag anime before. They had never they had never even touched CG, and they wanted to make a full CG series to try and represent Berserk. So that thing was just caught up in production limbo for a while, and what they came out with was what they were trying to do was trying to be faithful to the style, but went beyond their capability and hindered it with the CG that was so bad that then the whole series, most of the visuals, audio, and lighting were dedicated to hiding as much of the CG as possible. It is horrendous, and it's a real shame.
Also,
I also heard
that clanging sound.
Oh god!
It is infamous. It is infamous because like even people that don't pay any attention to sound stuff like I do, I'm not very good at determining like what's good and what's bad. It literally, when he hits anything with that giant sword, it's literally like you grabbed a bag full of pots and pans and started bashing it against the wall. It doesn't sound like a sword. It sounds like pots and pans.
No, it's really funny. Even when he's like the sword isn't contacting anything. If you just swing it in the air, you hear like.
Oh my
It's-
gosh.
There's
It hits
a
a
scene.
bag of
There's a
flesh
scene.
and it sounds like metal.
Irene,
Yeah,
there's a
and-
scene where he just grabs it. He just grabs it and it sounds like pots and
he
pans.
just like grabs it. It's like, what's going on?
Wow.
Like, does the sword have pots and pans inside it? It's
The other thing that I heard about it was that it was being managed by 3 different studios, being one the contractors, and the other ones were delegated over to 2D and 3D scenes. And the thing was that they didn't make much agreement over what treatment they were going to give them, so they were always
Oh no,
clashing.
they had no. Ivan, they did have agreement. It's just that they actually, when they were actually storyboarding it, they actually started doing like this is in CG. This whole scene is in CG. This whole scene is traditional. This one is a mix of 2, and so they actually distributed that between studios. And so it's like they knew who was doing what, but there was no communication in between to do scenes.
Yeah, that's the thing. They made sometimes the same a scene just to see if it was looking better in CG or it was better in 2D, and they never managed to communicate. And they try to cover up the rush because they didn't agree upon which was actually going to work, and it was really. It was a fire done. It was a fire done.
And to a lesser degree, I know this is probably nothing compared to the CGI, but the storytelling was a bit off because they combined them. They didn't. I don't know, like the guy that was
They
tracking,
tried to make a bunch of.
Oh no, I was just gonna say the guy that was like tracking the sense of guts or whatever in the manga. It was different. They made him some kennel owner with dogs. I don't know, but they just did something weird with the plot line. Like, no, just adapt what's in the manga. Why are you mixing it up?
yeah.
They
Eric had
also
asked.
stitch it up
He
a
says
few
he's
chapters
watching it.
into one.
Is the story accurate? I guess that answers your question, Eric. Sorry, Yvonne. I just want to get to this.
Well,
chat.
it's okay.
Well, they skipped the Black Swordsman arc, sort of. They skipped the Count. They skipped the Lost Children arc. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah. That's just
So
weird.
I heard it's just weirdly reordered, and Isidro show up super early, like in the inn, and it's like he's a
and it wasn't
way.
necessary.
No, he's not even at the end. Like he starts showing up at the beginning.
No, the
Yeah, he's-
inn, like the inn scene. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh,
not
okay.
the end.
In the
Yeah,
hostel.
like,
When he cuts the dude in half, Isidro's there, and I'm like, no, he's fucking not. He's like later. What do
no,
you do?
so they fuck up the
Way
order of
later.
everything.
I think a big
Let's
deal,
do it.
a big part of that was that they were afraid that old fans would feel impatient about how much was going to be adapted, and they wanted to try and show that there was material from later chapters that was clearly going to get into it. So they got impatient and started to shove it in at the beginning
That's very
to try and reassure that.
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, I think I've seen that done on other adaptations, but it's again. I think it's very easy to just bash on every decision when we see the final product having been such a piece of crap.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there could
It's-
have been easy ways of being able to streamline or reference things like that and not come off as disjointing the story.
I'm sure there is, but I don't know. I feel like they needed to rework the story, and they needed better studio coordination.
I mean, they just needed better people to be
But
on there.
they
just
needed
did
a
not
whole
get the
new
right people
studio.
with any experience to handle
not the-
something this difficult.
Yeah, it
so-
wasn't the right studio at all.
Irene, so you were mentioning Miyazaki earlier. Didn't his like kid make some shitty movie?
Oh yeah, his
The most recent one.
son
Goro?
made Tales from Earthsea, right? He did an adaptation of that, and apparently it financially did well. I didn't watch it because people said it was not a good movie. It just
Yes.
financially did well because
It is-
everybody's like,
it is
"Ooh, Miyazaki's son." It's like just because he's his son doesn't mean he's good at the same things. It's weird.
Oh man. I never actually watched the movie, but you guys just bashing it just makes me feel bad. I feel like he already took enough torture by the fact that his own dad just walked out of that, just giving no support.
Wow.
Miyazaki's such an
Miyazaki
asshole.
Wow, that's
himself
pretty
was
grim.
like, I disapprove of this movie. Well, I think he ended up saying some nice things about it. Like he Like basically, like he tried.
He
Sure,
tried.
Yeah,
sure. He said
That
he
doesn't help.
tried
I feel
after he
bad for
after he
him
walked out
because-
of the movie. After he walked out of the movie to go smoke cigars and tell you're not ready to work on this. Yeah, sure. You tried. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Thanks,
No,
Dan.
Miyazaki is
Thanks for
just- he is
sticking
so
around
based.
for it.
Miyazaki is such a based old man. I love him. But like, I think maybe the movie would have not been seen as so bad if it hadn't been like people had such high expectations for it, I will say. Because everybody was, it's like, oh, Miyazaki sounds like it doesn't mean that he's gonna be good at making anime movies just because he's his son. And yeah, heard it was very mediocre and Miyazaki hated it. So
It was not even the career that he wanted to even follow. If it wasn't because
No.
the studio was also pressuring to be able to have a legacy after Miyazaki.
yeah, but like Miyazaki decided he had always been. I don't even know why. I feel like maybe he was pressured into letting go of making that movie, but Miyazaki was always like, well, after I'm done making movies, the studio's done. Like that's the impression I got, and I respect that because too many people are like, oh, I must like sell this and continue it just to make money. It's like, well, no, if you're not just making art for the sake of making money, that's not the way to go.
Yeah, a good position to do is what the Frazetta girls do. You know who Frank Frazetta is, right?
Oh yes,
Mhm.
yes, we
Yeah,
all
so
do.
they just sell like prints of his stuff, and so I think that's what I would let my kids do if my books had any money whatsoever. Yeah, I would just let them reprint it and like, okay, don't touch the canon, don't touch any of the story. You do, and my lawyer will sue you.
Oh yeah, I think I will like have it carved on my gravestone. Do not touch my canon.
Yeah, it's kind
This shall not be corrupted, especially you, Hollywood.
no, there's Tumblr people already fixing your art right now.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, but
God.
okay, they can go fuck themselves.
They're fixing the boy. They're making him black.
Okay,
No.
probably is already do that.
So explain the girl. She's like a demon girl or something.
Which one? Yomi?
Yeah.
This girl over here?
Is that from
Oh.
Demon Slayer?
No, this is my character, Yomi from Fiendish.
I know. But is it influenced from Demon Slayer?
No. So this is it's really funny because the premise for Fiendish is kind of similar to Demon Slayer. It's like, kid has his family killed by demons and goes on a journey to figure out what happened. But I didn't watch Demon Slayer until like literally 3 months ago. So there you go.
Mhm.
But it's like a pretty basic, yeah, I know, yes. You don't have to believe me. But it's a pretty basic premise. I feel like it's not complicated. It's definitely been done before. So I'm not pretending it's like some mind-blowing premise or anything. But Yomi she's a dev. It's a race that I made up. It's a species. I keep on saying race because that's a D&D term, but it's a whole different species than humans, and that's a species in my world. And they're like kind of these purple skin. They have horns, so they're kind of similar to tieflings, but also not. They have some other abilities that haven't been revealed yet, but their horns are usually like cut off because they're taken as thralls to humans on the continent that the story takes place in Arvos. So devs are always their species that are thralls to humans, they're servants to humans on Arvos. And I have like a few other species that I made up, for my world and stuff. So, and then Ragna, the girl with like red skin and green hair, let me pull her up. She's another, she's actually like a special sub-race of humans, and they're kind of like these higher beings who have more powerful magic, but they are humans, but they just look really different. And that she's the one I keep on trying to get. Like, I want to introduce her sooner because she's really
bring up
awesome.
something from the chat? Wiz gives
There you go. That's Ragna.
Okay.
So I made up a bunch of like different species and races for Fiendish.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Wiz mentions NFTs. What in God's name is an NFT? I keep hearing that everywhere.
And
Yeah.
NFT is basically like selling it's like selling your original art but digitally. So you sell the token for this digital creation.
It has
So,
a code inside of
you
it
can-
that legitimizes its the number that you want to produce in this case, meaning that even if there are a ton of copies of the ones that you produce as an NFT, only those will have a certain code or encryption that will be legitimate as approved by the artist to be
Oh.
sold to this person.
Oh, weird.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you, Yvonne.
I
That's
remember-
never explained to me.
Kind of cool, but it's.
I remember dealing
it's
with
pretty
that
confusing.
when doing participating in an artwork for Capcom, but I did not even know what it meant. I was like, I don't plan on selling this anyway, so I just didn't pay attention to that.
It's basically, it's all done in crypto, and it's really people with too much crypto to burn, just, buying tokens as if it's original art. That's the easy way to explain it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Let me here's a few chats on later. Wise Guys said, thank you very much for helping to promote us. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yes. Mark the bell for notifications and indicate all notifications so you don't miss a single stream or video. Yay! See, I need to say that more. I never say that on my streams because I don't like bothering people like subscribe. But yes, just subscribe. I do the stream every Wednesday, and it's good fun. So subscribe. Yes, El Gargoyle back with your eggplant. Thank you very much. I was wondering where your eggplant was. 20K, almost. Yes, we're almost at 20K. Oh my gosh. Al M says Trinity Blood anime butchered the manga.
I've heard of Trinity. I've just never seen
A
it.
lot of
That's
anime.
an old
does
one.
that. Yeah, that's the old one. I haven't seen that one.
I like the anime. I watched the anime, but I've never seen the books.
Yeah, same here.
I read some of the manga, but I never watched the anime. Yes, non-fungible token is what NFT stands for. Chris says you basically can brag that you own something everyone else can also have. Yeah, technically, except you have like the token or a certificate that you own it, I guess, even though it's a digital file and other people can have it on their computer too. It's weird. It's just people with too much Bitcoin to burn.
At the same time, I can understand that it's like especially for digital artists, wanting to be able to actually make their art pay the bills in the same way that a traditional one is able to do it, with like limited amount of prints. It's understandable. I was just not aware of this thing existing, because I think a lot of us have also been more reliant on traditional stuff, so haven't had to really deal with it.
Yeah, someone told me that I should get into it and start selling my pages as NFTs. I mean, sure, why not? If someone wants to pay for it, and I don't care. But I haven't had the time to because you have to go through a whole sign up and all this stuff. So, but yeah. Nolan says, "Damn, she's Spanish. She reminds me of Fortune from MGS2." Yeah, Ragna is awesome. I can't wait. This is why I want to condense my pages and introduce her faster, just because I feel like we need to move faster with the story for Fiendish. So, you guys can look forward to that.
Yeah, as long as you're like,
she'll start popping in on the end scene before anything.
Yeah, I mean, you have chapter 1 completely done. I imagine like 20 pages more isn't going to be too much of a problem.
Oh, well, I'm not as in I'm going to add in more pages to chapter 1, but for chapter 2, have a bigger book for chapter 1. I'm not going to add more to, because I'm not going to drag it out to people. I'm going to give people their books on time. So,
No, I meant like you get pages done quickly. You said you're done with chapter 1.
Oh yeah, chapter 1 is done. So I'm working on chapter 2 now. As I showed you guys earlier, these are some of the roughs for chapter 2. It's all chicken scratch now, but I am working on it. So there you go.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm actually gonna walk out for now. I think I'm done with the amount of thumbnails that I could actually be done for now, and I actually do have to get to experimenting with those flats again. So thanks for having me on the stream, Irene.
Actually, I think it's about for us to call it quits because it's over 2 hours. Yeah, it's went on for a long time. So I was like, why am I so hungry? And I was like, I smelled the waft of this sandwich next to me. I was like, it's been 2 hours. So yeah, let's just close out and have everyone plug themselves. How do I do this? There we go. All right. So Nick, why don't you start because you have to go?
Sure, yeah. Ink-Imp Nick or Ink-Imp. You guys can find me on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Not a lot of content out there. I occasionally talk.
Nope.
Most of the time I just hide under a rock and draw or play D&D.
Yes.
But I'm popping out more, and Irene has been dragging me to be more social on things.
I have.
That's me.
It's good.
Colorist, comic artist, and all that.
He is the colorist on Fiendish, so you see any interior pages colored on Fiendish, that's his work. If you want to contact him and he's not responding, you can reach out to me.
We'll make sure to let him know the message.
Make sure you get work. Yeah. All right. I guess let's go. Chimera, how do we find you?
Yeah,
You're
Chimera.
like a regular now.
Yeah, I guess. Chimera the Hut on Twitter, and I'll link my Indiegogo because that'll be shipping in a few months.
Yes, it looks awesome.
I'm also gonna set up an Etsy store, so I'll have reprints of my previous books, so you don't have to like do a campaign and wait. You'll just get it 2 to 3 business days. I'll be setting that up next week.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, Testament looks awesome. I backed it. It looks fantastic. It's like you take a bunch of mythology and like mash it all together, but it's like sci-fi meets fantasy as well. And I love stuff that blends, like blurs lines between sci-fi and fantasy. So it looks really cool. Everybody should check it out. And Yvonne, you popped in the last minute, but plug yourself.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. Stop. How dare you?
Okay, so
He tried to change his DNA at
Instagram.
that point.
You can find me on Instagram and ArtStation by Hexed Savage, all together, just on one word. And yeah, I do to slack a little bit also, but I'll be posting more. I'll be sure to post more.
Oh yes, these people are all hermits, but again, you can also find Yvonne through me if you really have to. But thanks for coming on the show. The last one is Dan. This is your first time on here. Thank you for joining us and showing us so much of your awesome stuff and your pages and your doll collection.
Great.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Thank you for letting me in. I'm always like I'm trying to like meet as many people in this independent like community as I can. So like when I saw that there was an invitation, I was like, I'm gonna go in and meet some new people.
Yeah.
And everybody's awesome. So no worries.
It was great meeting you, Dan.
Yes.
And it was also great looking at your work, man. Love it.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Like,
yes,
I'm just out here trying to entertain the best I can with the skills that I have. But yeah, like sign up for my mailing list. Go get the Fiendish. Check out all these people and my buddy Jason from Unhinged Entertainment. I try to cross promote with him every chance I can get. He's got his Absolute Book 2. It's up there on the Indiegogo now. But yeah, thank you for having me. This was awesome.
Oh yes, of course. And Jason is awesome, so I second that. I have met him.
Hey, already subscriber, man.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
So follow BoobDan for Goblin Girls and boobs.
Yes. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm all there. BoobDanArt.
Woo! Awesome. And lastly, there's little old me. I'm Irene. You can follow me at Rini Draws pretty much everywhere. Somehow I stole this. Nope, wrong side. Okay, I'm failing. I stole this name. Fuck my life. Before anyone else got it. So you can follow me on Twitter, my YouTube, which you're probably watching this on YouTube now. But if you haven't subscribed yet, you should subscribe. I stream every Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. And just, chatting, drawing some stuff, whatever. Let people come on and promote their work. It's all really chill. And I also have Facebook. My Instagram is also Rini Draws. A bunch of other sites people don't care about, don't pay attention to. What you should pay attention to is Fiendish. Fiendish is still on Indiegogo. I'm going to keep it on in-demand until we start printing. So that'll probably be like another month or so. So we're trying to get to the 20K stretch goal, which means you unlock another trading card, and the trading cards will be available for everybody who backed in in-demand. So, and if we surpass 20K, I might have more stretch goals. So yeah, I don't know. I know what's going to be, but it's going to be a surprise. And I'm really proud of this book. It looks awesome. Both Carlos here, Ink-Imp, and Hex Savage, Yvonne have contributed to this project, so it's very fantastic. I'm very excited about it, so check it out. And you can go find more on fiendishcomic.com as well. I have like a preview, I have a world map, I have tons of world building material. I'm a giant nerd, but you can check out the comic there to see if you actually like it. So once again, thank you all so much for joining me today. This is tons of fun. I'm so glad all of you participants were on here to shoot the shit and complain about things and yell at George R. R. Martin with me. I needed that. I didn't realize I needed that, catharsis, but I did. Now I realize I did. So thank you all very much. And thank you, Wise Guys, for joining. Thank you for the linkers. Yes, fiendishcomic.com. There you go. All right.
Back it today, friend. Back it.
Back it today, back it now. Back it 3 times. Well, that's what Wise Guy says. I'm not going to tell you if you want to, if you like it that much. Thank you much. Okay, I have to end the stream. I need to go eat this sandwich. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody.